The time is now, but it goes without saying, isn't it great to be alive on draft night? It's here, ladies and gentlemen. All the mock drafts, all the film breakdown, all of that out of the window. In just a few hours, maybe, we'll know who the Falcons have selected at 15. And you have now tuned in into one of the more well-informed channels that are out there. Guys that, really put in hard work and craft into what they do. We are reporting eligible, man. Thank y'all very much for tuning in this evening. We kindly appreciate everybody's work. Everybody, please, if not just us, but everybody that's live on right now, please, man, make sure you go and support them. Everybody, every Falcon content creator has worked their asses off, putting out mock drafts, doing live shows, reactions, film breakdown, you name it. Shout out to everybody, man. Without y'all, you guys are the true inspiration, man. So, Bro Talk, what's going on, man? How you feeling this evening? Where's the excitement level at, brother?
I am so excited. Like you said, the work, the hours spent watching film, discussing mock drafts, it all comes to an end here. And hopefully our Atlanta Falcons don't shock us a whole lot, right? At least as long as they go defense, I don't think we'll be shocked, right? But I'm really excited to see what the top 10 looks like because we haven't been, it's the first time we haven't been in the top 10 in what, 3-4 years?
Yeah. So, yeah. And
4 years. In 4 years.
It's 4 years,
the
man.
first time we won't be in the top 10, 3 years in a row at number 8.
Raheem said it last year. He's like, we will not be picking in the top 10 no more.
And he was right. I think he expected to be picking in the 20s.
Shit. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man.
Nonetheless, we are at a different point in this year's draft. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens and how everything falls in place. It's going to be it's exciting, man. I'm just glad that we're here.
Yeah. Rod, RJATL for life. What is going on, brothers? Thank you for joining, guys, man. We definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to support. Yes, we're expecting a lot of action in the top 10. There's already so many rumblings going around. Is Jacksonville going to trade up with Cleveland to take Travis Hunter? Hey, man, it could go a multitude of ways, but one team it does benefit is our Atlanta Falcons, right? Trading up, taking players where they shouldn't go, obviously allows the board to kind of shift in a certain way and could definitely shift in our favor. Names could drop. There's Mike Green, the Mike Greens of the world, obviously, who's linked to the Atlanta Falcons at 15. Jahad Campbell, another hot name. Walter Nolan's been another hot name to these Atlanta Falcons. So the Falcons could sit at 15 at a premium pick with a bunch of guys, being available. Where are you going at 15?
Where am I going at 15?
Where are you going at 15, man?
I hope it's Mike Green, honestly. And the way it's shaking out, like I said, the top 10 will really determine if that's a possibility. Honestly, I think if the regime has the option on one of the Georgia guys, I think that's who they'll go with, because they have a first-round grade on Mikel, and it looks like Jalen Walker as well. Both players are reportedly not going to be there, but if they are, that's who I think we'll go with. But hopefully it's Mike Green, and I hope Terry has the cojones like he tried last year, right? And trade back into the first round and get someone that might fall. Like everyone seems to think that Jahad Campbell is going to fall because of his injury. Will Johnson apparently is going to fall because of the injury concern. So, hey, make go big or go home, right?
Go big or go home. And, with Terry Fontenot's, with Terry Fontenot's, presser yesterday, we have to make this team better. So there's your avenue right there, man. There is your avenue. But Birds of Prey ATL, man, thank you so much for the kind words. We definitely appreciate your support. What's good, fellas? Great content. Big fan. Rise up. Rod goes on to say, the Matthew Golden talk better be fake. Brother, I am with you. There'll be so much furniture moving up here if that happens, man. It's not even funny. It's gonna be a steep bill, brother.
I think it's all smoke, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Same with the offensive tackle talk in recent weeks, right? Calvin Banks, Josh Cornerly, these guys that Atlanta had held private workouts for. I know you and I talked about it, more specifically you. It could be smokescreen, right? Try to bait one of these tackle-needy teams to come on and try to facilitate a trade with the Falcons if there is a run on tackles around that spot. And you could expect one, right? So right after Frisco, the Miami Dolphins, the Indianapolis Colts, they can go a plethora of ways. And if one of those guys slide and they're available at 15, does a team like Houston want to jump 10 spots up and just offer us the house, right? To move up to 15. It'll be beneficial for this Falcons. We can come out of there with, we only have 5 picks, but we can bolster the defense, bolster, the defensive line, the edge, the linebacker group if we want to. Hell, even the secondary. But it's what's best for business, and we'll see what Terry Fontenot and company are thinking once we come on the board at 15.
Oh, look at that. They got Clay Matthews Jr. They got Lil Wayne on the stage, James Jones. Who else is that? Who's that?
Let's see.
That guy looks. Oh,
Jordy Nelson. Yep, Jordy
Mason
Nelson.
Crosby.
Oh my God, is that the running back? Lord have mercy. The running back there.
It's not Amon
Green.
Is it? Is it?
I think so, man. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Let's go.
I love Lil Wayne. I love his music. What's up, Chad? Welcome.
Chad, what's happening, brother? Clay still looks like he can play, man. Oh, what a dig. They're in Green Bay, so you can expect booze aplenty when the Bears come up to the clock there.
What did he say? I missed it.
Oh, man, he read the card and he says, the Bears still suck. He's pointing at the crowd. That's dope, man.
Hey, got the crowd fired up.
Yeah. Grim57, what is going on? He said, with Mike Green's checkered background, if he's still on the board, do y'all think Terry Fontenot picks him? I think so. And from recent reports, and Bro Talk, I know you're going to go in on it. Yeah. They're bypassing certain character issues that some of these players have attached to them. And some of the more common ones that we know, of course, obviously with Mike Green, but James Pierce Jr., Walter Nolan's another guy. But Atlanta said to look away from certain situations or their situations.
Yeah, I think they don't have the luxury of looking at character concerns unless it's something extreme. With Mike Green, it was only allegations, right? Nothing ever came to it. No crimes. No one actually took him to court. No arrest, anything like that. So it's kind of in a gray area for him. It all depends on who's still on the board, right? Because Mike Green, from what I've been told from some people, is he's still on their board, but he's not at the top. It all depends on how the board falls in front of them. And if they trade back, right? If they trade back, that changes everything because some other teams may pass on Mike Green because they do have that luxury. They don't have to take an edge rusher. Cincinnati is one I'm worried about taking him because the Trey Hendrickson situation and then Sam Hubbard retiring this year. So we'll see how it all shakes out. That's who I want. Everybody who follows me on Twitter knows, and Berto too.
Yeah.
Mike Green has been my crush since January. I want it to happen. I comped him to TJ Watt because that's how I saw him move.
Yep.
And I still think that's true.
Unbelievable, man.
The Titans are on the clock.
They are on the clock with a little under 8 minutes before they make their pick. And we all know it's the consensus number one pick is going to be Cam Ward, man.
Bro, they're going to BS like the Bears did last year. They're going to take like 5 minutes and then turn in the card.
Yeah, man. Stop wasting our time, damn it.
I know, right? The draft really starts at apparently number 2. Are they going to trade?
My guy Bino's in the house. What's going on, fam? Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you, man. It's one of my longtime friends here from Bleacher Report, man. So the old Bleacher Report app had a chat in it, and myself, Gavino, and so many other great minds always chopped it up, always communicated and talked. And then Bleacher Report, they ramped up their app. They made everything new, and they got rid of the goddamn chat. So amongst all of us, we all had each other's numbers, man. We created this big text thread. So I'm happy that he's still around. He's still supporting, and I can just still kick it with them and vibe with them from time to time, man. Yeah, man. He says, I'm debating on should we trade down or not, but I hope we can land Will Johnson, who there is some reports that he's sliding down some teams' boards because of some medicals.
Apparently, his medicals it's kind of like a Todd Gurley situation where it's not going to go away. It's a chronic injury, which that's the first I had heard of it.
Me too.
And if that's the case, do you chance it? Because what was Gurley's window? 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Do you chance it with Will? I mean, if you can get an All-Pro for 5 years,
I think you're good.
I think you're good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He's like,
I haven't seen.
Everything is good, man. How's everything? Yo, everything is great, man. Thank you for asking, brother. Hope the same for you. Yep, I haven't seen Mike Green play. Who is his comparison today in the NFL? Bro talk. Give it to him.
To me, when I first saw him, it was T.J. Watt. The explosiveness, the aggressiveness in the run game, his just bend and speed and his ability to counter pass setting tackles. That's who he reminded me of right off the bat. A lot of people called me crazy until they hopped on the Mike Green hype train.
Yep. Real deal, man. Real deal. 17 sacks last year. Led all linemen with tackles with 84.
Listen,
just a constant demon in the backfield too, man.
Hold on. Highlight this guy.
Go ahead. Which one?
RJ. Listen, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again this year. Listen, let me react when it happens.
Oh, man. Let's do it. RJ ATL for life, the plug, man. Good friend, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Yeah, that came out today, man. I saw it today. It started trending on Twitter and stuff like that about his injury. So it's a shocker to a lot of folks, man.
He's laughing at my
he's the man, brother.
Oh, and just so you guys know, what are y'all drinking? I'm not drinking any alcohol. I am drinking an energy drink, Alani, not sponsored, but maybe will be soon.
Yeah, get this man. Let's go. Listen, so like I told you, we're on this big text thread, and my guy here does not want Mike Green. And listen, it's just to each his own, but I'm sensing he's more of the UGA makeup.
Oh, are you a Jalen Walker fan?
Here's another guy. Damon Deuce, what's going on, brother? We on. Let's go, man. Appreciate you coming through.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Jalen Walker's overrated.
Oh, boy. Hot take.
Hot take for my Georgia fans.
Got you. He says he doesn't believe the hype.
It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, but the tape speaks for itself, man. The kid pops at that edge position. And a lot of people will say, oh, small school, the competition is not as great. I hate to sound like a broken record. I said it last week, but no one was saying the same thing. The folks were saying the same thing about Khalil Mack, and look what Khalil Mack turned out to be. And in fact, 10.5 sacks is all Khalil Mack had when he came out of Buffalo. This man has 17. And it's like this guy knows a thing or two about getting to the quarterback.
If you watch him against Virginia Tech and Ohio State, like, he was putting in work, got a sack in both of those games, one apiece, and he was impactful in the run game. A lot of stuff that doesn't pop up on the stat sheet. So he was being impactful, even though they lost, right? It's a team sport. He was doing his job. And that's what we need. We need people to do their job and be impactful to help the teammates around them.
Yeah. He gives you his Jalen Walker, Michael Williams, Jahad Campbell. Love Jahad Campbell.
Listen.
And then he goes, overhyped. Did you not see him at UGA? As an off-ball linebacker, phenomenal. Not an edge.
Hey, tell me what else he did besides the Texas game. Tell me what else he did besides against Texas. Because there's no doubt, like, he dominated when he played against Texas. Like, I'm not taking that away from him. But tell me what else he did. I'd rather have Michael Williams or Jahad Campbell out of those three.
Yeah.
All right, here the pick is in. Let's see if it's official. We've been waiting for weeks to see who the Titans were going to take. There it is, Berto.
Yep.
I'm gonna break some news here. They haven't announced it. Breaking news: the Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars for the number 5 pick. It is happening. Oh my gosh. Okay, compensation. Browns are receiving a 4th round pick and a 6th round pick. The Jags are getting a 5th round, a 2nd.
What?
Oh, no, they're trading a 2nd. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're trading a 2nd and a 4th and a 2026 first. Oh my God.
To move up
3 slots.
3 spots? Hey, yo. What?
There's Cam Ward, official.
Yo.
This is huge.
This is huge. Yo, Cleveland made out.
I read it completely wrong. Hold on.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, so Adam Schefter. Okay, so the Browns
Mhm.
are trading away the number
Yep.
2 pick, a
Yep.
4th round pick, number 104, round pick, number 200. In return, they are getting the number 5 pick, a 2nd round pick, number 36. So now they have 2 second round picks, a 4th round pick, number 126, a 2026 first round pick.
How many 4th-round picks do the Cleveland Browns have now?
I don't know.
It should be 2 or 3. We have a quarterback here that we're trying to get rid of, so we'll gladly take 2 number 4s for him. Thank you. Uh-oh. RJ goes, bro talk, doing my job very well. Oh, man. Good to see this young man here, Cam Ward, big arm. Not the most athletic quarterback, but still, right? One thing he did really well, he was accurate. He was accurate on the move. Just big statured quarterback, and is a much needed pick for the Tennessee Titans after learning that Will Levis is not their guy.
Listen, I think Callahan's offense, I think with the investment that they've had in offensive line, the running backs, Calvin Ridley's there, I think he can be successful in year 1. I don't want to have high expectations, but he is the number 1 overall pick. I think they need to be in contention for the division. Honestly, with the investments that they have, they had a good defense last year. Let's be real. They had a good defense. They were just missing a quarterback. Now the question is, will Levis be dealt today or tomorrow?
I can probably see that happening day 2. Here's the trade. Ian Rappaport's about to announce it as well.
Yep.
Wow. I called this earlier today, man, on Twitter. I pointed it out. I started hearing a lot of rumblings about Travis Hunter being coveted by Jacksonville. It came up, some things came out. I was like, you know what? What's stopping them really from moving up in night 1 the way and being aggressive and getting their guy?
Travis Hunter was linked to them for so long until he should have been the number 1 pick, right? If the Titans had a quarterback, he would have been.
Yep. It's crazy. So they got a good little nucleus over there, an offensive trio with Brian Thomas Jr., now Travis Hunter, Travis Etienne as well, the running back. So that's a good little nucleus there. They have down in Jacksonville to go with Trevor Lawrence. Wow. So, hey, things are looking up for Jacksonville.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Did I cut out?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so per Adam Schefter, the Giants offered a first this year, next year's first, multiple other picks to move up to number 1, and the Titans said no.
So they were sold on their guy.
They wanted Cam Ward. They knew who they wanted.
But really, oh, man. Wow, that would have switched things because I felt like if the Giants were to go number 1, Abdul Carter would have came off the board number 1.
My God, dude.
That's crazy.
Dude, well, the Jags giving up next year's first, you got to think about it. They're getting 2 players in 1 in Travis Hunter. They have to think that he can play both sides.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be receiver first with a sprinkle of defense. I'd like to see him play like he did in college. I think he can.
Yeah. I mean, the NFL is a different animal, man. It's a different wind, I like to say.
Listen,
can he hold up? Can he hold up? That's over 1,000 snaps this kid can play in a football season, man. It's the conditioning has to be crazy in order to put up with the physicality. I don't know, man.
I think he could do it.
You think so?
The Jags are already a winner in my book as long as they take Travis Hunter in night 1.
Yeah.
Man. And this guy, the GM from the Jaguars, comes from the Rams. They are known to make these type of aggressive trades and give up future first-round picks. So it's not surprised. Wow. What's his name? The AEW guy?
Yeah, Tony Khan. You saw him?
Right there.
He was right there with Daddy.
That's so crazy, dude. I never put 2 and 3 together until I saw him. And he was in a storyline and he was wearing the neck brace.
Yeah, yep. Here's a question from Rod. Do y'all think we could really get Ramsey? I think so.
Raheem and him apparently have been talking every day, and the agent.
Yep.
So they're trying to make it work. It's a matter of, but at the end of the day, it's a matter of Miami agreeing to terms.
Sure. Yeah. I think they'll do what's best, for the player, right? I think Ramsey gave, he gave that Miami's organization all he can do, right? And I think he's showed up and showed out for him on multiple occasions. He's probably tired of losing, so why not give him a fresh start or a last go around for a championship or just the experience what the playoffs is all about, man.
Right.
So,
right.
It's crazy,
this
man.
Is nuts, dude.
Already fireworks. So here's the interesting thing, and I know you and I have talked about it, right? So I think we shouldn't trade for him because we are limited on picks. But you gotta think future picks are a real thing, right? And what's stopping Atlanta from giving him a future pick as long as Miami agrees to the terms, right?
Listen, we don't have to give up picks this year.
No.
Atlanta could do a 4th and a 6th for next year. I think it takes 2 day 3 picks to land him, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yep. We acquire Jalen Ramsey. I know we talked about it. Does DeMarco Hellams, does he get dealt in that trade? Or, what's the situation with him? It sounds like a good problem to have, right? You don't trade DeMarco, you keep him. Now you have, man, that safety room looks better than ever with Jordan Fuller, Jalen Ramsey, because that's the rumor. Jalen Ramsey will be transitioning over to the safety spot, a la what Charles Woodson did. I love that for him.
I love the nickel over the safety, in my opinion.
Love it. I think he can thrive in it. Very much so. But what do we do with a kid like DeMarco? Like, what's going to be his calling?
He's got to fight on defense, into it, man. It's unfortunate, injuries happen in this sport, but being such a 7th round pick, you don't have the luxury as a 1st round pick where it's like, okay, let's get you back in there.
Yeah,
he's got to fight his way back up the depth chart.
Yeah. So, do you think that if, let's say, hypothetically, it does happen, right? Do you now feel like it could be a Jordan Fuller versus DeMarco Hellams situation in camp? Jordan Fuller didn't sign for too much money. He didn't sign for starter money. So is he just now a guy that they just took off the street just in case, the draft doesn't fall in their favor or, other picks? So they can have these two guys battle it out. I don't know. It's a multitude of ways that the Falcons can go. So what about Mason Graham would be an ask, man? I personally, man, I'd rather Kenneth Grant, man.
Well, I think he's the Browns pick now. I think he's the Browns pick.
Solid.
At number 5. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Could we oddly see him slide down a little bit further than we're accustomed? He was a lock for a top 5.
Who?
Mason Graham.
I think he's a top 10 guy no matter what. I think the furthest he'll fall is 9 if the Panthers pass him up.
I think here's one. I think the furthest he'll fall is 7 to the Raiders, and because of that Christian Wilkins talk with that foot injury being a little bit more severe than what the team thought. Oh, come on, bro, talk. He's talking to you.
Wow.
A given. Travis Hunter, an elite prospect. Some declared one of the more safer picks in this year's draft goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go ahead, young man. Take in the moment.
I like how they called it out. Wide receiver and defensive back. Colorado. Hey. Yep. Hey. I love this kid's swagger, dude. I love this kid.
He's lit, man. He's definitely lit. Good for him, man.
You know
Good
what? And the good thing is he's in the AFC.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Good for him, man. So the kid from Kentucky, Deion Walker. Woo-hoo-hoo! I like Deion Walker. No. I'm with my guy here. No. I like Deion Walker, man. I think he can round out just like he was in 2023. I think he can round back into shape in that and into that form for 2025. That back injury really did a number on him. He tried to play through it. It just wasn't working in his advantage or for him at all. So yeah, I'm digging Deion Walker. He's gonna play both sides.
I really can't
possibility.
I mean, I guess the Browns understand they're truly not. Look at him. I love it. I guess the Browns truly understand that yes, we're not one blue chip player away from being a contender. But man, it's hard as a Browns fan. He was right there. Granted, whoever they take is going to be one of the top guys. But I would be sick, honestly. I'd be like, go get Travis Hunter if we could get him.
Yeah, if you can get him. Woo, boy. Serious question. Is this a make or break draft for Terry?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I will say his trajectory, in my opinion, has gone like this since draft one. Draft one was horrendous. Horrendous looking back at it. But each year, I feel like he's gotten better. Right. And it's all about you're not going to draft 7 All-Pros if you have all 7 picks. It's all about finding guys that can provide in special teams, rotation, and maybe you do find a late round gem like we did, like Thomas Dimitroff found in Grady Jarrett, right? You are trying to find those guys, but the likelihood of it happening is very slim because you have 31 other teams selecting in the draft as well.
Absolutely, man. Rod agreeing with you here, man. Thank goodness he's in the AFC, like you said. Absolutely, man. If Mike Green gets grabbed ahead of us, does Walter Nolan be a good? Walter Nolan be a good grab at 15? Yeah,
go ahead.
Absolutely, I think so. I'm a big fan of having to pop in the middle of the defense, right? And that's something this Falcons team hasn't had, right? A lot of us, felt indifferent about Grady Jarrett's departure from Atlanta, but he wasn't that disruptive player that he once was. You get a chance now to fill his role or vacate his spot with a guy like Walter Nolan, who is an animal, man. He's darn near unblockable, man. And you give Raheem his version of a Aaron Donald in the middle of this defense. It helps not just the interior, but the guys on the outside as well. So Walter Nolan at 15 would be a good grab.
Yeah, I think it's there. I think, honestly, they try and trade back and get it. But if he's their guy, he's the guy. Yeah. Terry is not known to move off the first-round pick because if he wants his guy, he's going to go get him.
Yeah.
The pick is in for the Giants. They're not wasting any time. What's up, Faith?
Shout out, Faith. What's going on?
There is I think so, too. I think he has better success in the Jaguars because they have Liam Cohen. Now Liam Cohen has Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. God. They're probably going to draft a running back.
Etienne. Well, they got Etienne.
Unless they get out of here with Etienne, man.
He can use like Tampa Bay used Bucky Brooks. I mean, well, I'm not Bucky Brooks. Jesus Christ.
Irving.
Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I guess so. I really thought Ashley Genty was in play for them because the running back is such a key thing in Liam Cohen's offense. But hey, they got a blue chip player, man. I really think I can't wait. I can't wait to see this.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we can all agree Abdul Carter is probably the pick here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the bigger question now is they have a loaded edge group or edge room now with Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, and last year's free agent or trade for Brian Burns. Odd man out, obviously, is Kayvon Thibodeau. What say you? Is that a likely candidate, to get traded? And Absolutely. If so, what would it take? This kid is, he's been in the league 3 or 4 years, right? 22 sacks, had a breakout in 23 with 10.5. This kid, he's ascending. I think there's value, right? So what would it take, what would you say it would take to get a kid like Abdul Carter? I mean, I'm sorry, Kayvon Thibodeau.
I think it takes a fourth, honestly. A fourth, and then you still have the 5th-year option because you don't have to pay him the 5th-year option, but if you're doing that, you're essentially saying that you want that. The third pick is in.
Third pick is in, Abdul Carter.
I think I'm behind you, but that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little behind you. It's cool. It's cool. But good for Abdul. We thought he would be the number 1 when we started the draft process. He falls a couple slots, but hey, first-year edge player, former off-ball linebacker, dominated in the all the way through the playoff, played injured. Kayvon Thibodeau. Count your days, whether it's with the Falcons, being a part of the Falcons. What'd you just get?
Oh, no, I'm replying to a text here from Jack Spade from One Time for the Fan, thanking us for coming through.
Oh,
thanks for coming through.
Kayvon, count your days. You know what? You want to know something funny? Okay, for those of you who don't know, we all know his name's Berto. My name's Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
People talk is Kevin. Okay, Kayvon is Kevin in Farsi. Hey,
Oh.
the more you know.
The more you know. All we're missing is the little star going around. The more you know.
Now we really get to see what are the Patriots going to do? Are they going to trade out?
Oh man, what?
What happened?
Roger Goodell trying to get swaggy on stage, doing hand gestures and hand slaps. Man, what's going on with this?
Get out of here, bro! Get out of here, bro! Boo even harder! Boo, Roger Goodell! Boo!
Sheesh, man. Here's our guy right here, Jones Bone. What team do you guys think will start the run on D linemen?
Number 5.
Number 5?
I really think Mason Graham goes to the Browns.
Could it be somewhere where it's Brown, Nolan? Who else could sneak into the top?
I think Michael Williams is a sleeper.
Michael Williams is a sleeper?
To the Aints, honestly. To the Aints, I think he is. I think don't sleep on Chicago going edge. Gotcha. Genty is now potentially falling because people were saying 5 and 6. Well, do the Raiders still go Genty or do they go Membo or Banks? Where all these big wigs were starting to mock them. Genty could fall 2-10 to the Chicago Bears. That would be nuts. But yeah, I think number 5 starts the run on D linemen. Then you get, potentially Walter Nolan, the Panthers, Jalen Walker. It's going to be a defensive front guy. Oh, my little dragon fell. Look, I'll show you. My wife got me this. It's red and black. It's the coolest thing ever.
Oh, that's dope. Is that like a 3D printer or something like that?
Yeah, she got it for me. I love that thing, dude. My kid got one, and I was like, if you could ever find a red and black one, I would love it. Well, yeah. the Easter bunny showed up with it in my basket.
Here it is. See that? He does exist. Oh man.
What? Oh, the Patriots pick is in. Okay, now the Browns are on the clock.
Could they curve us all, the Patriots? Damn you, Patriots.
Is it going to be Armand or is it going to be Will?
Oh man, I like Armand, but yeah, I think it's Will too. But Armand too, he has some injuries too that is causing him to drop as well. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's Will. Here we go. Oh, dang, I forgot he is from Philly wearing a New York Giants hat.
A lot of confidence coming here from Abdul Carter, man. 12 sacks in 2024, 7th in FBS.
Look at this. Yep. Oh, I'm about ready to drink my energy drink, and we're just getting started.
We're just getting started, baby.
Oh, I need
Love it, man. Oh, the pick is in. What are you doing going on commercial break? How dare you?
All right. They're just trying to drag it on, right?
The nerve.
It's all about showboating.
Crazy. Well, to recap right quick, we already got some fireworks. Jacksonville trading up from 5 to 2 with Cleveland. Jacksonville selecting Travis Hunter. We will see what New England does here, and then it's Cleveland's pick, followed by the Raiders, the Jets, the Kitty Cats, and the Yeah, it makes the most sense for the Pats to draft an offensive tackle. I think defensively they've done a solid job this offseason adding Carlton Davis.
Let's see.
Did Milton Williams go there?
No. Yes, he did. He was initially going to go to the Panthers, and then he backed out.
Yeah, okay. So he's with New England. So New England they put some work in at on the defense, I should say, this offseason. So offensive driven draft probably upcoming for them. My Checkers food has arrived now. I can enjoy.
I guess Hulu is running ahead. Where are you at right now, commercial wise?
Matthew Stafford is on a
And his
cool
wife.
climate smart bed. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm with you. Okay, I guess NFL Plus is behind. That's weird. I would think they'd be ahead because it's their streaming service.
I like this. Could the Browns go running back at 5?
No way, dude. That would be the dumbest thing ever. Why go for a running back when you could have just gotten Travis Hunter, in my opinion, a better value pick, right? I know a lot of people are like, don't go value, go with what you. No, dude. The Browns, okay, if the Browns do that, they're a poverty franchise for a reason, right?
I could be dead wrong for this, right? But what did Kevin Stefanski do with Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, that he didn't do with he couldn't get done with Nick Chubb? Nick Chubb was the workhorse for as long as Stefanski's been coach. So why wouldn't Stefanski go back to, what had the Browns, competitive, so to say, in those times? So, I mean, I'm a little here with Kool-Aid here, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. No? We shall see, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey. I don't know, man. What do they have on defense?
Ooh, they have a pretty good secondary. Greg Newsome is on the trade block. They have
He's on the trade block. Yep.
Let me pull it up.
They got the linebacker there from Notre Dame.
So they have okay. So Ronnie Hickman is their safety.
Yep.
Grant Delpit.
Yeah, LSU great.
Denzel Ward.
Yep.
Shelby Harris, defensive tackle. Malik Collins. They're old, man. Ugbo, the guy that's on the trade block. Oko Runakowo. I can't say his name, man.
Yeah, I'll butcher
Devin
that too.
Bush, Jordan Hicks. They're just old, dude. Jeremiah Owusu.
What about in the interior? Just Myles Garrett. Who's on the other side? Will Campbell comes off the board here for New England. Will Campbell. Will Campbell.
Sorry. I mean, he should have been the guy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They got a beast of a guard.
No, he's an offensive depth, but you could tell. Look how short his arms are. But if you watch the tape, he anchors really well, and he's able to counteract the short arms like Jake Matthews is.
Sure, yeah. He's got a strong punch.
He lands his landmarks when he punches. I mean, very rarely does he get beat.
Yeah.
Damn. That was on Kyle Kennard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very stiff on that in that one right there. So you still have the Browns defensive chart up?
But yeah, who are you looking for?
The interior.
Shelby Harris and Malik Collins. They're old, dude.
They're old dudes, yeah.
They need youth, and that's why I think Mason Graham is the guy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. Ladarius Brown.
What's up, Ladarius?
What is going on, Ladarius? A connoisseur of a man and a wrestling aficionado is Ladarius Brown. You can find him and C-Dub on YouTube. Great wrestling content. Falcons Sports Talk, you name it. Ladarius Brown, man. Good man. RJ calling it. Browns drafting a DT.
Oh. Yeah, the Patriots still have a ways to go to protect him. But that left side definitely gets better because, I mean, if you look at their offensive line with the Patriots, their left tackle was Vidarian Lowe, 6th-round pick out of Illinois.
Yeah.
They have Cole Strange, who's a center.
He's the starting center now.
Well, no, he's playing guard because they have Garrett Bradbury. Remember they signed Garrett Bradbury?
They did. That's right. So that kicked him right back out to his old spot. And Cole Strange, he was a shocker of a pick some years ago.
Yes.
He went in the back half of the first round.
He was a first round, 29th overall selection in 22. So
he's
I think Will Campbell's an immediate starter because then they did sign Morgan Moses. So the right side, center to right side is pretty good.
Legit.
Yeah.
legit.
So that offensive line, maybe that's all they were missing was Will Campbell. It was always Will Campbell. Yeah, he's going to Boston from Louisiana.
I hope I never see him or run into him. I will boo him. Oh, I'll boo him because I will be there when the Falcons come up here to New England.
There you go. Love to see the emotion,
Patriots, man. Yeah, man.
Love to see the emotion. You worked so hard to get there. Soak it all in, kid.
My baby.
I know we're hater Patriots, but I love to see, kids live out their dreams,
I love my daughter. Hi, baby. I love you too. She's joining the stream. Ilani, go to bed, baby girl. It's almost that time. Woo! Some strong words,
some
passionate
words.
Man.
That's the type of mindset you want from your offensive line.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, these guys are definitely from New England.
Love it. I'm gonna fight and die to protect him. That's crazy. The pick is in for the Browns.
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham, dude.
Mason Graham. Let's do it.
I think Chicago made a push to trade with Cleveland.
We'll see what the Browns end up doing. Then obviously Abdul Carter went to the Giants. Don't rule out the Giants coming back into the first round to try to get a quarterback. Yes, even Shedeur Sanders definitely in the realm of possibility.
Definitely keep an eye on all of that as Vegas is.
Stefanski has a "I love Kirk Cousins" tattoo on his right arm.
Yeah, he does. He looks just like Kirk if he's older. Offensive.
In Vegas, Nevada. So,
love you too, Mama.
It's an interesting first 5 minutes of us waiting for Vegas to make a choice. Who do you think Cleveland's choosing here? Is it Ashton Genty? What do you think?
Oh my God!
You've been looking at another trade. I'm just curious to see if
I thought they would have traded. Keep getting more capital because I really think Chicago could have wanted to get up there and get Genty in front of Las Vegas because even though Las Vegas is being mocked offensive line, they could still very well take Ashton Genty.
Absolutely.
And Chip Kelly. Now he has Geno Smith, Brock Bowers. I think the Raiders' offensive line wasn't that bad.
No, yeah.
It was more so quarterback play, right? The Raiders were playing bad quarterback play.
Bad quarterback play, right? Colton Miller's still over there, right? He's a tackle for the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. Kid out of UCLA. There it is, Mason Graham. There he is.
Playing next to Myles Garrett. Oh my God.
Wow.
This kid's gonna
disruption.
Beast.
Disruption, brother. And he was always mocked to be a top 5 player. Serves the point. He's still a top 5 player, man.
It's
goes to Cleveland
that
here.
Everyone thought it would be. It was always Jacksonville until it wasn't.
Yeah. Meet, what's going on, man? Was over there with Smitty and Tips. Shout out to those fellas, man. Got to come and show Berto and my man some love. Appreciate that so much, man. Thank you, man.
Listen, didn't I tell you I want to share this in the comments?
Yeah.
Look at this. We need our division rival not to acquire a trade. We want to be the ones to acquire a trade.
Man.
And then look at this. Raiders going running back. I think we know who it is. That's who it is.
Yep.
I like Mason Graham, but I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
That it's that he was a beneficiary of Kenneth Grant.
Yeah. He goes into a good situation. You got 2 grizzled vets in front with Shelby and Nico. Malik, excuse me. They can infuse him in. They don't need instant production from him. They can, fit him into the defensive plan slowly. But boy, once he hits the ground running, and exclusively if they put him on Garrett's side, wow, holy shit, dude. Look at the enthusiasm in that war room.
What?
The enthusiasm in that war room. Just
They know
a
their
bunch of
job's
bland.
not on.
Bland.
You ready to be a Falcon, bro? You ready to be a Falcon, bro?
That's coming up soon. We're 10 picks away. Or are
Right.
we? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look, he's there tackling Chase McClellan.
Who was it? I missed.
Chase McClellan. Mason Graham tackled him.
I just love the trenches, dude. I love the trenches.
Let's see. Meet Washington says, I see Terry replacing Grady Jarrett with Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M with the 15th pick. Shamar Stewart is more of an edge. I don't think he has the tweener. Guy. Yeah, he's not an interior guy. He's a wash if he kicks inside. Walter Nolan would be that. Derek Harmon would be that. Those are some viable options that could be available at 15 for the Falcons. I don't think Shamar Stewart is a guy thought of to kick inside in any downs. I think he's just strictly an edge guy.
Yeah, I think he'll benefit being in the NFL because he will get to line up more wide 9. He'll get to line up more 7 shade, more 5, true 5 technique versus being 4-eye in A&M scheme. I think that's what hindered him. And the thing he sometimes what he's got to work on and get coached up on is how out of control he is when he's trying to tackle. He's got to be able to break down. He's out of control, and that I think hindered his stock because if he actually made tackles, his production would have gone up.
Yeah, exactly. Too many times we've seen him like in the moment, in the play, just
You're like, oh, he's got him. Oh no,
he's got him. No, he don't. But with all that effort, I've seen a lot of tape of him where he was 1v1 on a tackle and he got washed because like he had no gas, man. So it's like you mentioned, you got to temper that, you got to hold that temper in, man, and just really play, selective or conscious, if you want to say. TJ says, I asked on Audio Falcon Mind if Matt Ryan would take one more for the team, extend his one-day contract, and be willing to be used as a trade bait to be moved up in the draft. Man, brother, man, Matt Ryan train has sailed, man. That has sailed, brother.
Maybe
brother.
Raiders,
I don't know, man.
He's in. Here we go.
My brother Dwayne Ruffin from sunny SoCal. What is going on? I know he's ready, man. What's going on, bro?
Ashton
Genty breaking the hearts of all Bears fans, baby.
I love it for him. Love it for him.
Love it, man.
He's going to eat in Vegas. He's going to look good in black and silver, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Cowboy fans are punching air. Bears are punching air. They want. I mean, he went to high school in the same city I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Frisco High School. But back when I was in high school, there was only 2. When he went to high school, there was 10.
Damn. Shit. Oh, man. But there's still some, some good pieces some good depth at running back. Omarion Hampton, he's still available. Could be in play for Dallas when it's their turn.
Chicago too.
Could be in play for Chicago as well. So we could see two running backs taken in the top 10. Last time that was done was Bijan Jahmyr Gibbs a couple years back.
Gibbs was just out of top 10. He was 12,
right?
But
12. Okay. Yep.
15,
okay.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? If I'm the Jets and the Bears want Tyler Warren, one of those offensive tackles is going to be there at 10.
Yeah.
Because New Orleans may go offensive tackle, but we know Carolina's going defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it for him. He was Marvin Mims' teammate. Is that your son?
Yeah, he's here.
Yes, sir! He's here!
There we go, baby. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, did you hear me? He was Marvin Mims' teammate.
Yeah. Yep.
High school.
No shit.
They were high school. They both went to state. They were the first Frisco high school team to go to state. There they are. Yep.
There they are. Oh, shit. That's awesome,
I have
man.
friends that coach at that school. I love
That's
it.
Cool.
That's my hometown.
All right, man. That's a feel-good moment. That's dope, man. Our brother here, Jones Bones, is if anyone was going to go high on the running back, it's Pete Carroll, right up. with his philosophy, control the clock, run the ball on off, hard-nosed defense, limiting explosive plays. Very valid. Very, very valid, man. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see who else they add, defensive speaking, to this Raiders defense. Again, that there's concern with Christian Wilkins. And Max Crosby, of course, they just dropped a bag on him.
All right.
A lot of
I'll
pressure
be right
for him
back,
too,
Berto.
man.
I'm
He
gonna run
needs
to
some
the
help.
re-
Gotcha,
I'm
brother.
gonna
Go
run to
ahead.
the restroom.
Yeah. Gotcha, man. Ashton Genty to the Las Vegas Raiders, man. Great pickup by him, man. Could be the focal point in that Pete Carroll offense, man. Good for him. The Jets are coming up. Now, one of the more common names linked to the New York Jets has been Tyler Warren. And that would be, the second time in recent history that tight end goes in the top 10. As we all know, our very own Kyle Pitts went fourth overall. The Jets here at 7. Do they go Tyler Warren or Amon Membu, another talented offensive tackle from Missouri? So it's all on the Jets now. Let's see where they go. The pick is in, but they're going on commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Dirty Bird, the Raiders running back room was in shambles. This was a no-brainer right there. Excellent point, man. Yeah, they lost their running back there to Green Bay, right? Don't remind me of KP. So I was just saying to the viewers, man, the Jets are up. A heavily linked name is Tyler Warren out of Penn State. I said this could be the first, the second time in recent memory that a tight end goes in the top 10. As we all know, our very own Kyle Pitts went fourth overall. And to Dirty Bird's comment, don't remind me about KP. But Tyler Warren, he's a classic tight end to me. Can run, can block, can catch, just does everything right. I think you mentioned it. I know I think I've mentioned it once or twice before. I see a lot of Dallas Clark in him too, man.
Yeah, that's
what I see. We saw and we know Dallas Clark to be a phenomenal tight end for the Indianapolis Colts and for the Baltimore Ravens as well during the late part of his career. But needless to say, Tyler Warren to the Jets may be the play, or Amar Membu, who's still on the board. Obviously, there's a need. There's a need at guard and tackle. And Membu projects to go either way, tackle or guard. So we'll see, man.
Membo should not be a guard. Where have you seen he'd be a guard?
I seen it before, brother. I seen it before. One of the guys that I was working with on Bleach Report Night, they had mentioned that he's like, Membu may translate better inside at guard than keeping him outside on tackle.
He must have been talking of Kelvin Banks Jr.
That's another name.
That's who should be playing guard. Hey, what just happened? Okay, there we go. All right. Does Bryce Young, hold on.
Go ahead.
Does Bryce Young get some protection for the O-line? Honestly,
I hope so.
Honestly, they have the top 5 pass protecting offensive line unit last year. They're going defense. It's Jalen Walker, Walter Nolan, or Michael Williams. Those are the 3, I think. Mike Green, honestly, is there in play as well.
Don't you dare say that.
I'm being real right now. I'm being realistic. I don't want it to happen. I don't want him to be in our division. I want him to be in our division on our team.
Facts.
Oh, there it is. Minutes after drafting edge rusher Abdul Carter, GM Joe Shane said his team is picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's 5th-year option. He is not getting traded. Unless he tanks this year, and next team has to take him on.
What a pass rush package that is over there.
Their NASCAR package. They have a NASCAR package.
That's crazy.
Mason Graham, his teammate from the championship team 144, as it's known in Michigan. Just went to the Cleveland Browns. I mean, last year the Jets.
Will Johnson. He's there in the freaking. He's there in the green room.
Will Johnson is? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, he's in the green room.
Cool.
I saw movement behind you. I forgot your son was there, and I thought it was like a TV or something. So then Membu's if Membu's taken here, now all we need is Kelvin Banks to be taken.
Oh, dude, that would be phenomenal.
We need Kelvin Banks gone. Don't even put it in the air, right?
All right, what do we got?
All right, here we go. Picks in.
Armand Membu to the Jets. Wow.
Love it.
Gift wrap Tyler Warren. Gift wrap Tyler Warren to the Bears.
Unless the Panthers randomly take him.
Dude, that's exactly where I was going. Who's their tight end? Tommy Tremble or some bullcrap like that?
Oh, it's the kid out of Texas they drafted last year.
Okay.
What's his name? Oh, Jatavian Sanders.
Oh, Jatavian Sanders. Right. Yes.
The Jets actually have an offensive line now.
That they do.
Wow. All right, that's one offensive tackle linked to the Falcons gone.
Yep. And, hey, you know what? I guess, they like what they saw from Justin Fields last year, so why not build that line around him?
And then their offensive coordinator probably is going to run a lot of RPO.
RPO, yep. They're not going to be yelling Jets, Jets, but
No,
RPO, go.
Right.
With the Jets, man. According to Next Gen Stats, Armand Membu, finishing with the highest. Second was Greg Zabel out of North Dakota.
Greg Zabel, I've seen a lot of people say is like a sleeper to go to the Niners, the Cowboys. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Carolina's pick is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate you watching it for subscribing. Appreciate you.
That's dope. Yeah, man. Thank you for the support. Absolutely, man. And while we're mentioning that, man, please subscribe to Dirty Bird Centric, my co-host here.
This oh my gosh.
What are you seeing?
I saw a sneak peek of what's going to happen. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to just wait?
I
should not be looking, but I am. When it comes to the Falcons, I won't be looking.
Okay. So I see. So, okay. See, this is what I do a lot, and I shoot myself in the foot, and I'll tell you how, right? I think of matches or needs for teams, but I don't say them quick enough, because you know what's a name that would have made sense right here? It's Ted McMillan to the Carolina Panthers. Would have made sense, right? Mm-hmm. You took Xavier Legette last year in the second round, or they did. They have an aging Adam Thielen. They still need some. They need some youth in that room. You mentioned Jatavian Sanders, the tight end.
Legette is not.
I don't know if Legette. I think he rounds out as a bust. If we're being honest,
it's crazy how many Falcon fans wanted him. I got so much flack from Panther fans online when I was like, "Why did they trade into the first? Oh, so they can get this 5th-year option." Like, bro, he's not worth that.
He's not worth it. Rippers 401. 401. That's the aerial code here, bro.
Oh,
you from Rhode Island?
Mike Green. That's who I want.
Mike Green, brother. Mike Green.
Dude, all the defensive players are falling right now.
Yep.
Because the Panthers. I'm not gonna say it. I will wait.
Hey, man, if Rippers 401, you still watching, man? Let me know if you're from here, from Rhode Island, bro. We from the same backyard, man.
Oh my God.
But yes, man. Ted McMillan would be pretty sweet for the Panthers, as crazy as that sounds.
They might, because they signed all those defensive players, but they don't really have an edge rusher.
Yeah. He confirmed. Yeah. I'm from Rhode Island. Salute, brother, man. Salute, man. Appreciate you tuning in, man.
Favors, yeah. They are doing us a favor. Wow.
Holy crap, dude. Where are you most concerned Mike Green can go, realistically?
Where am I most concerned? Like an NFC team.
We have some picks coming up. So if McMillan is the pick for the Panthers, okay, that's doing us a favor. Then we have the Saints, right? The name commonly.
I think they're going offensive tackle.
Okay.
Personally.
Yes. Ryan Ramczyk no longer there. So
Penning, they didn't pick up the 5th year.
Yep. So he's playing for his roster spot, so to say, or to extend his career with them. Could make sense, but who's viable enough to take at 9 right there for the Saints? Do they reach and take Calvin Banks at that position?
I think that's who it is. Unless it's someone like I don't know. But look, Carolina's green room. They are excited. Let's just say I think AJ Terrell will be ready.
Wow. I would love Jalen Walker, Mike Green, James Pierce, Shamar Stewart in that order. Ooh. I would go Mike Green and James Pierce. Maybe.
All right, picks in.
Kool-Aid says the 49ers on Mike Green. Wouldn't shock me if Mike Green went there.
In my final mock, that's who I had take Mike Green. But Walter Nolan and Calvin Banks are both sleepers right there as well.
Yeah.
Because Calvin Banks, honestly, they lost Aaron Banks to free agency. Left guard. You kick him in to play guard next to Trent Williams, and then when Trent Williams retires,
you can slide him out.
If you feel comfortable enough to slide him out, then yeah, you do that.
Yep.
So that's in play.
Wow.
He's gonna.
Hey, would you hurry up?
Lembo. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Wow.
That's why I said, good thing AJ gets his reps against Drake London.
Sure does.
That's Drake London 2.0 in the division.
Sure is. Absolutely. Wow. Look at that, huh? Hey, this kid, what he was falling by some mocks.
I think his floor was down. If he made it past Carolina, I think Dallas was the one going to take it. I like this kid.
Look right there. Ted McMillan, long-rangey fluid mover. Drake London. Yep.
I wonder if someone trades in front of us if Jalen Walker's still there.
Let him.
It's honestly following how the Falcons are literally going to have their choice. And I think their preference would be then to trade back because
absolutely.
Then they know they can get one of their guys.
We could be at 15, like I painted the scenario earlier. We could definitely be staring at John Campbell, Walter Nolan, Mike Green, maybe one of those UGA players, Michael Williams more specifically. And yeah, dude, start picking up the phone, man. Let's see what we can. If we move back a couple spots, we can still land a premier impact player.
Practice against.
What do you think about these draft hats?
I don't like them,
dude. I'm gonna tell you a quick one, right? I get my pops a draft hat every year. This was the only year I didn't go and get him one. I didn't get it for him. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, man. Dan the man, sweet draft so far. You're darn right, brother. You're darn right.
All right, now our most hated rival, the Aints, are on the clock.
Fuck it up and go offensive tackle. Quick moment here. Just want to take a quick moment just to shout out everybody that is tuning in, man. 698 of you guys tuning in live right now. We certainly appreciate you guys. thank you for taking the time to rock out with us, reporting eligible, man. It's a true honor and privilege to have your eyes on the platform. Our Rippers, he's let me see. He says, I'm a huge Pats fan, but sending some blessings to the Falcons. That person might know me.
Oh, yeah?
That person might know me, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yes, man. Hey, listen, and reciprocated to you, too, man. Good luck to you in the Patriots this year.
Looks like.
Is Shador in play?
No, I don't think so.
Jackson Dart?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh.
Like the Falcons.
Bones goes on. It'll be interesting to see how the Falcons go if Michael and Mike Green are available. I think you go with the pop. You go with the intrigue. You go with the guy that has a better proving college rapport in Mike Green than you do Michael, man.
I know the floor is high for Michael, but if the Falcons had an established pass rush, then I would say they go with the guy with the higher floor. Kind of like Dallas Turner last year, but Latu was the one that they were apparently targeting because he was he had reached his peak, and we saw what a type of pass rusher he was.
Gotcha.
That brings us around to the quarterbacks. They did all the homework on the quarterbacks. Be surprised if Shador Sanders was the pick here, but several other quarterbacks they like in this round.
Well, there's Shador
They're showing Shador celebrating.
Yeah, probably because he didn't get picked by New Orleans.
Man.
Thank you very much. Your thoughts on this?
Yes. Oh, baby. I got some dinner on the way.
That's one thing with
This guy.
Hey, hold on. Spender.
Okay.
I have thirst quencher.
There we go.
I got 70 grams of protein on this plate. Oh.
70 grams. For the love of Jesus. Oh, my God. Was that carnitas?
Hey, baby, love you. No, it's some ground turkey.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm going to mute myself real quick and eat.
Oh, no. Go ahead, man. Go in. Don't judge me, but I had a well-done steak before coming on. Yeah.
I don't know how much I like Berto. I still co-host with him, even though he eats his steaks well done. What the hell, man?
Oh, shit, man.
All right, here comes the Ainge pick.
Oh, shit. Hey, my guy said you ain't shitting tonight, homie. Uh-oh, Saints pick.
Ainge.
Calvin Banks Jr. comes off the board to the Saints.
Good for him.
The run on tackles.
Here we go. Those two tackles linked to the Falcons gone.
Gone.
Boom. Does that mean they moved Talise Fuaga back to the right side? And
probably so.
Banks, because Fuaga, that's his natural side is the right
That's
side.
His natural side is the right side. We played it at UW, man. Yep. Oh, shit. Well done is diabolical. Hey, man, I like what I like, bro. Oh, man.
Do us a favor. Fuaga most likely moves back to the right side. Oh, my God. That just tells me that Jalen Walker is the pick because of the amount of havoc he had against Kelvin Banks. If he's going to be the starting left tackle.
Oh, my God. Please don't do that.
It's going to happen. Watch. Jalen Walker is going to be a Falcon. And I hope I'm proven wrong.
Dude, clip it. You got to clip it if that happens.
I hope I'm proven. Well, no, I'm proven wrong to say that he's overrated.
Yeah, gotcha. Not a chance, man. Not a chance. Especially after Jake Matthews was read up for 2 more years. that kind of all sealed it for me. I was like, yeah, this team's not going tackle. I think they'll explore the free agent market next year if they elect to move on from Caleb McGarry, or look at next year's crop of talent coming out at the tackle spot and invest in that. Tyler Warren, gift wrap, like mentioned just a few minutes ago, to the Chicago Bears, giving Caleb Williams a security blanket.
12 personnel with Rome and DJ Moore as the receivers.
Yep.
Cole Kmet and Tyler Warren on the field.
Yep. You know, not a Sam Laporta type guy is Tyler Warren for Ben Johnson, but you get a guy that, you know, could come into the NFL and have high productivity, a la what Sam Laporta did for the Lions. So schedule release.
Yeah, this is where we get to geek out over every single game and
when is it?
Primetime revenge and rematches, those late season divisional dates that end up deciding playoff spots. And who's playing at Lambeau in December? Ooh, we're gonna have to find out. You'll find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight? When and where do they make their NFL debuts? We're gonna find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups. It's the best. Yes, because nothing says holiday cheer like watching your team destroy another. So, without further ado, everybody, get it together. Mark your calendars. Set your alarms. The schedule.
Oh, turn it down.
On.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, shit. May 14th, everybody. Schedule release. Sorry.
All right.
Dude, she didn't blink that entire segment. That was creepy. Yo. Oh, Dirty Bird, you funny, man. Man, hurry up, bro. Fuck.
All right, the Bears pick is in.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We're 5 picks away. Come on, come on. At this point, would it make sense for Atlanta to move up and really get their guy, or just stand pat the way the draft is falling?
Because right now, defensive players are falling.
Shout out there from JB.
It's got to be Tyler Warren, right?
Has to be, man. Imagine they went Omar Hampton.
That'd be nuts.
Oh, Steve Mongo McMichael. Wow.
During this incredibly difficult time. Missy, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come.
You think Banks goes here?
With the fourth
Who?
pick in 1975 NFL.
What's it? Oh, the Texas wide receiver there.
Golden.
Golden, I'm sorry. Yep.
No way.
Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor sweetness, not only for his performance.
Got to be Tyler Warren.
On the field, but
Real
also
quick, I'm
his-
going to answer this. What did you have to say about the Browns move?
with the Walter
I
Payton-
didn't think they should have traded back. If I was a fan, I'd be sick, but they got a nice haul for it, and then they got a defensive guy they liked.
2025 NFL draft.
Trayvon Henderson?
No way. That's way too high.
What?
It was tight end, but not Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Now Tyler Warren is a Sean Payton pick.
Sure is.
Or
Wow.
he's an Indianapolis pick.
Yeah. Safe. I mean, are you shocked? I am. I mean,
I didn't think he'd be a top 10 pick.
I didn't think he was gonna be a top 10 neither. He's that, mid-tier, late 20s type guy. He could fall anywhere
had
between
him
there.
over Tyler Warren. They say he's a better blocker. I didn't watch them super in depth.
Yep.
But I thought Tyler Warren was better from what I saw.
Yeah. His pro comp, Tyler Eifert.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah, Eifert was an animal, dude.
When Eifert was healthy, he was good.
He was so good, man.
Remember when Eifert broke his ankle?
Yeah.
Atlanta? Oh,
yeah.
Gnarly, dude.
Was I at that game? No, I wasn't at that game. I was at a preseason game against the Bengals, not live.
Ben Johnson gets his guy.
Yep. Right there. Bones just said it. Ben Johnson loves his heavy personnel. Not totally surprising. He looks so happy to be a Bear. 49ers prediction.
Yeah,
Michael Williams makes sense to them.
What?
Michael Williams makes sense to
it's an
the
edge
Niners.
It's something defensive front. Walter Nolan, Michael Williams, Mike Green, even Jalen Walker if they view him, as an edge.
Oh my God! Imagine that tandem, him and Fred Warner. Ibuka? No, it's too high for him.
Who?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Dirty Bird's saying that for Frisco.
We're inching in there, man.
My guy, he's probably a Niners fan.
Who?
This young man here. I'm praying for Green. It's probably who he wants. He's probably a Niners fan. Hey, and if the Niners get him,
Jalen Walker, I think he's too much of a tweener, not a specialist as a pass rusher, in my opinion. And we need a pass rush specialist.
Yeah, you're going to get a phenomenal run stopper in year one. He's not there yet as a pass rusher. Oh, okay. You're ATL all the way. Yes, I'm with you too. I'm with the Mike Green situation also. Bro Talk is as well. Bro Talk's probably fucking number one fan of Mike Green here. You.
Wait, me? Number one fan?
For Mike Green.
Oh, yeah. And again, I hope I'm proven wrong on Jalen Walker. Mm-hmm. If he's a Falcon, prove me wrong. Mm-hmm. Do I think Walker could get there as a pass rusher? Now that Banks is the left tackle for the Aints, absolutely.
Oh, man. But over time, sure. I think he can develop, repertoire of moves and use it to his
But what does that mean for the linebacker room? Because are you truly going to line up Jalen Walker solely on the edge?
Yeah.
You just signed Divine Diablo. What are you going to do there?
What
does Caden Ellis do? Who's your Mike?
Yep. Yeah. It's a lot of shuffling around. Do you think they're sold on Troy Anderson being their Mike?
Man, you can't be with his injury history,
That's the problem.
If he was healthy, then I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. So do you think they would pass on that and take Jihad at 15?
I think if Jalen's there, I think that's their guy.
Okay.
I think they expected Jalen to be gone by now.
Probably, yeah. Jeffrey Barber, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Josh is calling it, man. Michael Williams to the 49ers. First UGA guy to come down. Thoughts on Pierce? Phenomenal edge rusher, right? But what more can you do other than pass rush? I don't think he's that good at run stopping. He's more of a pass rush specialist. And his stats given from Tennessee this past year as the number one edge guy and pressure rate proves that. That's all he does. So far, the Browns are still in the possible landing spots for Kirk Leo. We're all praying on that, brother.
All right, let's see. Pick is in.
Ooh, I like this. Starks. They lost Hufanga.
But Hufanga, they got Malik Mustafa last year.
They do.
Who
That's
was
right.
playing really well.
Out of Wake Forest. Yep. I like Pierce, but worry about his character. Yeah, he has some red flags, but again, this Falcons organization is said to look past some of those character issues linked to some of these top prospects.
You know what's crazy? After last year's draft, he was the not so early number one pick. James Pierce
was. Yeah. Yep. Crazy, man.
Hello from United States Forces Japan.
You like Emanwari over Starks? I'm the opposite. I'm Starks all the way.
Me too.
We're proud to announce that this year we're celebrating our 250th anniversary. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft.
All right.
Let's see what they got.
49ers draft pick. Back to you in Green Bay.
Did they announce it? No.
No, they're not.
Okay. Oh, all right.
USA mixed in with the requisite food for the Niners here in Packer
Thank
country.
you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for sacrifices to defend our country's freedom.
This pick's taking ages.
Yeah. Well, the commercial break didn't help.
Yeah, doesn't help. All right, come on. Michael Williams. Michael Williams.
Damn. That's who I wanted out of UGA.
Nick Bosa gets some help on the opposite side there.
Ah! Damn it, man.
Oh. Uh-oh. Niners took my favorite edge, so I'm officially in the Mike Green camp now.
Oh. It's going to be Jalen Walker. Now that the way things are shaping up, unless someone takes him. Jalen Walker looks like he's going to be ours. It sucks because Michael Williams is in the NFC too. We'll see him.
If they truly value Jalen Walker as an edge, it makes sense for the Cowboys too. Didn't they lose DeMarcus Lawrence?
They did, but do they want another type of Micah Parsons on that? It's Eberflus running the scheme. Now,
yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's right.
So
yep.
He likes guys like Montez Sweat.
Yes.
So I think Michael Williams might have been in play for them.
Could have been. Yeah, absolutely.
They need defensive tackle help is what they need. So that's why I think Walter Nolan, is in play. Soak it in, young man. That defense already looks that much better. Watch. They're going to pass on Jalen Walker. This fan base is going to lose their mind.
Oh, shit, man. JB says, Cowboys going Sanders. Could you imagine that?
That'd be hilarious. That'd be the dumbest thing ever, but it's such a Jerry move.
Yeah, but O-line it has to be something on the O-line. Well, interior. Well, no, Gray Zabel's still available.
I just saw it. No way. This Cowboys fan base is going to lose it.
Why?
No, why are they doing this?
Should they go? Oh God.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Take a guard? Did they? It would have to be Booker. He's probably the best one, or Gray Zabel.
I can't believe it.
Oh shit! Wow. Wow. Protect Dak.
That's such a Dallas Cowboy move. They are so good at finding offensive line talent. He is. So does that mean Tyler Smith kicks out to left tackle now?
Yeah, because he kicked in this year.
Yeah, well, he kicked in since his rookie year.
Yeah.
Good for him, though.
Wow.
We got to trade down, dude. All of our guys are still there. We have to
Oh my
trade down.
God.
We have to trade down, bro. Nolan, Green, and Walker are still there.
I mean, Mike Green can come off the board here to Miami.
He is, well, Zach
Jalen
Martin just retired also.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yeah, that's true too.
I'm putting them as a loser, honestly, because they needed a running mate for CeeDee Lamb. Tyler Booker. Number, what was it? Who were they? Number 12?
Well,
he's a Cowboy. It sounds like he was excited. Yeah, of course you like this pick, Jones. You're an O-line, like, fanatic.
I'm going to tell you guys, this feels like a back-to-the-future approach for Dallas. Again, back to that time when they drafted Ezekiel at number 4. Zach Martin moved in at guard.
Well, I mean, they're trying to protect their investment.
The big running back draft. There's time later in this draft. Go get.
Are you sure you can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
My wife says she can't hear me.
Bro, that's funny. My wife just texted me too. She's like, ask bro if you have been lagging or if you have been glitching.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Hey, chat, can you guys hear us?
Can y'all hear us?
Do I believe the report of Terry Fontenot loving Matthew Golden? No.
Oh my
I'm
God!
sure he did,
Don't do it, yo.
I'm sure he did, but he's not going to do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Loud and clear. Beautiful. Man. Phenomenal numbers on this draft night, bro. Talk, man. 1,005
Thank
right
you,
now
everyone that's
viewing.
here.
Thank you so much, man. Amazing. That's large in part because this draft connoisseur over here, bro talk, great breakdowns as always and great thoughts in this Falcon space, man. What do y'all think the Falcons should do is the question. It's looking like trading down might be what's best for business, man.
I think it's going to be Jalen Walker.
You think that workout sold him? It's got to be that, man. Faith, what are you doing? Look what Faith said. Imagine we get another quarter. Oh, man. Yo, that'd be crazy. Come on, Miami. Is there action going on right now in Miami? The pick is not in yet.
Could there be a trade in the
Could there
works?
be a trade? coming down on 4 minutes.
Everyone chalking up the jokes. I get it. I get it.
Who are the two top two guys tapping everyone up? Mhm. All right, the pick is in for Miami. Lord Jesus.
I'm watching a reaction video of Aints fans
Yeah.
looking at the Kelvin Banks selection, and they're all pissed.
Oh man, I gotta reach out to TJ. You all right over there?
I think he's fine. He is level headed.
Sure. Yeah, he is.
I just like to tease.
If you see an open kitchen, you gotta check the food. It's as real as it gets.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Oh man. Come on, dude. We're getting a Walker constituent coming in here.
It's gonna be Jalen Walker, dude.
Yeah.
This fan base, they're just giving the fan base what they want.
Is that the smart route?
No. You can't always give the fan base didn't want a quarterback after we signed one. Granted, they had reasons, but
Mm-hmm. Caden Ellis is coming to. I'm sorry, Jalen Walker is coming to Atlanta.
Jalen Walker, what?
I said Caden Ellis is coming to Atlanta. I mean, Jalen Walker. Oh man, you guys sweating yet? This draft has been mega weird, dude. We've been. It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy, but it's been fun. It's been fun, man.
Nice property. There we go. Is this better? Do I sound closer now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Do I sound louder?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing. You're good.
I'm already loud as it is.
Blame it on being a Latino, man. You know how it is.
100%. Oh my gosh. Bro, Bones, I don't know, dude.
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Man. All right, Dolphins. Yeah, Will Johnson maybe?
Who?
Will Johnson maybe for the Dolphins possibly?
Walter Nolan, bro.
Think so? If you're saying it.
Hey guys, let's not spoil it, please. So we get some genuine reactions.
Oh man. Oh shit, bro. RJ, what do you RJ's dropping fucking nuggets in here. I'm a Falcons fan. What?
Walter Nolan still lives.
Kenneth Grant, go ahead. Not, I wouldn't have this for me is too high.
Top 15.
Me neither.
Wow.
Holy crap. That's a surprise for me. That's a surprise. Exactly.
Wow.
Even they're saying it. how they preferred Kenneth Grant to Mason Graham.
He's a freak athlete.
Yeah. Hey, where you going?
Hey, Colts.
Yeah, please. Fill that up. We have one in the refrigerator. Sorry.
Is it bad? I'll be mad if we get Walker over Green. No, you have every right to react how you do. Personally, I like Green over Walker, but it's lining up like it's going to be Walker.
As a rusher, there's not a lot of imagination. Just buckle up. He's going right through your chest. And when you have those edge rushers that they need to keep healthy in Miami, he's going to take away the escape hatch. He's going to be able to press the pocket and allow those guys time to win on the edges. And Rich is right. It obviously fills a need. But who's got the best offensive line in the AFC East? Maybe in the AFC. Buffalo Bills. Yeah. So if you're
I wonder how the draft room is going. Seeing Walker fall like that, because everyone had him like he's this top 5 player.
This is crazy, man. Dude, I'm getting so many texts right now. I gotta silence this, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at my phone. I'm gonna get off Twitter. Hey, Berto, when the Falcons do make their selection, I'm gonna just turn the camera off, make a quick TikTok, and I'll be back.
Yeah. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Might as well push that as well. You have a large following on TikTok as well. So where can they find you on TikTok?
Dirty Bird Central, guys. Dirty Bird Central. Daily posting, not only Falcons, but NFL as a whole. So I'll be giving my top 5 winners and losers tonight from the first round. I've got one each right now. But yeah, we'll see.
Wow, Tyler Warren. Dallas Clark 2.0 goes back home.
I was mocking him a lot to them early on, and then I thought he would go to the Bears, but it was flipped.
Yeah.
Sean Payton must be going running back here.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go, Falcon fans. Here we go.
I got to get out, man.
He fell to them, and I don't think they thought he was going to. It's got to be Jalen Walker.
I think the Falcons knew that he would fall, but I think, like most people have questioned, how does he fit this scheme? Where do you plug him in? Do you trust his coverage ability? Is he going to be a guy lined up on the outside as a Sam, a Will?
You got to send him to the quarterback. That's what you got to do.
Does he possess that trait early on right now? No, he doesn't. And will he make the Falcons better from day one? That's Terry's. That was his statement. That's what he was echoing.
It's got to be Jalen Walker, right? This has got to be their top guy, right? No shot. It's Mike Green anymore, right?
It's got to be Mike Green, dude.
It's got
to be Mike Green. It's got to be Walter Nolan. I'm gonna be surprised if it's Jalen Walker.
I would love to trade back because there's so many guys still on the table for the Falcons, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Chat, please do not spoil it, so we can have some genuine reactions. Berto, give me like a couple of seconds before you say anything because I am a little behind you.
Gotcha. Yeah. What are you watching right now?
I'm on Hulu, NFL Network right now.
All right. So what are you watching? Like as far as where you're at?
The kids are celebrating. It just broke to Tyler Warren's baseball little league stuff.
Okay, that's where I'm at. So he rounded third base.
Yeah, he's rounding third right now.
All right, so we're probably like
just touched home.
3 seconds behind.
Yeah, so I'm like 3 seconds behind. All right, guys. Here we go. Is the pick in?
Oh. No, all right, no problem. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
The Falcons.
I don't know.
The Falcons literally have their choice of defensive player.
The whole crop is there.
They still have 5 minutes on the clock. Could Terry be working on a trade?
I think so, dude. Seattle will make sense in Mike McDonald's scheme. Could they move up could they move up 2 spots?
Cincinnati, could they move up?
Pittsburgh is always a rich linebacking core, team. Could Pittsburgh try and make a jump?
Come on, Terry. Work those phones, baby. Still no pick. Still no pick.
Oh my God, dude. My back hurts.
I am having a hard time staying off of social media because I know social media will spoil it.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. This is like, it feels like it's taking so long.
For real, man. Yes, this is water and a fucking Coca-Cola cup.
All right, here we go. I might have to drink this after the Falcons pick. I haven't drank it yet.
Trade back to a team that needs a QB.
Yeah, but we don't want to trade out of the first because the quarterback needy teams have already gone.
Yeah.
We don't want to trade behind also our division rival in Tampa Bay.
No. Dude,
so,
I'm literally hyperventilating.
Even if it's a pick swap, because Michael Williams and Kenneth Grant were both players I thought could go to the Cardinals. Could the Cardinals be that much vested in Jalen Walker? Do a pick swap, pick up a third or fourth round pick, and you still get a guy you want.
Dude, Terry's working the phones.
Bro, we are
Terry's
going
working
down to
the
the
phones.
wire.
Could we do a Minnesota Viking from a few years back or from a while ago? Let it pass and then jump ahead and make a pick?
What do you mean?
Didn't that happen in the top when Minnesota allowed their pick to go? Somebody jumped in front and took whatever player it was. It was years ago.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
I think it happened with Minnesota. For real, dude. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, you're at 3? So he's at 245. I'm at 250. You're at probably
251 now.
Okay. All right. I don't want to see what anybody is saying.
Where did the NFL banner go?
They're on legit commercial break, dude. Has to happen on the fucking Falcons time, dude. Where no ticker, no pick is in, nothing. Damn it. I'm with you, Kool-Aid. I'm with you, bro. Damn, man. My guy said he's constipated. What the fuck is going on? Yo, oh man, dude. Oh,
I just got a text, not about our pick, but from someone else. Come on, Terry. Oh, okay. I see you. That's who texted me.
Who? Oh, no.
My boy Tommy. Caleb McGarry, high school teammate right here.
Gotcha.
135, bro.
No, they're trading. Atlanta is trading. Atlanta is trading.
Official?
I'm just saying. I feel like they are. If they're letting it go down to the wire like this, yeah.
I taught Caleb everything he knows. He's my neighbor down the road from Seattle. Big Seahawks fan.
Dude, they are they're showing Greg Beatles.
Okay, but
Terry
look, they're not on the phone. They're not clapping. What happened?
They're gonna trade.
They look so calm.
They are super calm. That's what scares me.
Dude,
they're so
my heart is
calm.
racing. My heart is racing.
Oh, Dios mío, mano.
It's gonna go down to the wire.
No
pick has gone down this far. Of course, it's our Atlanta Falcons.
Dude, I can put out fires right now. That's how fucking. I'm like, my hands are fucking wet, dude. I'm so nervous.
Do you lose a pick if you don't put yours in?
No. Is the pick in? Did we let the time pass?
Hold on. The time went away. Is there a trade?
Are we picking? The pick is in.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Chad, I'm not looking at you.
Me neither. Chat, I love you. Let's just all take in these live reactions.
Give me a second to get past this.
All 1,500 of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my God. Dirty Bird, what the fuck, man? Don't say nothing. Okay, a moment is. Oh my God.
All right, give me a second.
I don't like the OMGs. Fuck.
Stop. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I know who it is.
Just give me the pick. Bro, they are milking. They are milking everything right now. All right, pick is in. Raheem looks happy. Terry looks happy. Who's that next to him? Is that Kyle? Berto, like, what is going on? Give me the pick already.
Dude, this is yo, man. This is bad.
Give me the pick.
Mine is like way behind. If you know something, boy, hush. I don't want to hear nothing. All right. All right, good. All right, here comes this guy.
All right. Give me, remember, 2 seconds. Give me a second.
Let's see.
There it is. There it is. Not the guy I wanted, but it's defense. Not the guy we wanted, Berto, but it's defense, okay? It's not the guy we wanted, but it's defense. He fell. All right, let's see. Biggest question is how he's going to be utilized. Berto, I know you're not excited, but hey, they have a plan. Remember, they have a plan. And the fact that he was there, they probably didn't think he was there.
Mm.
All right, not the guy I wanted. Wanted Mike Green. Hey, you know what? Double dip if he's there.
I'm good, bro.
Are you good? Where's the juice?
Dude, I'm deflated.
Come
I wanted
on,
Mike
man.
Green. I wanted Mike
I know
Green.
you wanted Mike Green, but you know what? I'm going to tell you, like I told myself, I hope we were proven wrong. I hope we're wrong.
Is he physical enough to disengage from NFL caliber ready left tackles, right tackles? I don't think so.
Calvin Banks Jr.
But that's saying an offensive guard. So you're seeing an offensive guard play tackle out of
Well,
position.
you got to think about it. So Caleb McGarry's how tall? 6'7", 6'8". At 6'1", it's hard for him to get down and get you, anchor you in if you can beat him off the edge and get that, that shoulder dip, that bend. So
yeah. You know something? If they were gonna take Mike Green, hell, you should have fucking went with Nick Scorrington out of Texas A&M. I'm sorry, this pisses me off, dude.
All right, looks like the Cardinals are calling their guy.
Watch they take Mike Green.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. If I can.
There you go. Oh man, still a crop of great players left. Jahdae Barron still available. Jahad Campbell, Nick Umanori, Will Johnson, obviously Mike Green, Shamar Stewart. There's still a lot of great names left for the Arizona Cardinals. The Atlanta Falcons, for those that are just joining, went UGA linebacker Jalen Walker. Man. First time this Falcons organization has taken a UGA player in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. I guess they fell in love with the tactic the Philadelphia Eagles have been taking in recent years. You know, of course, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nolan Smith, um, Kylie Ringo. So I don't know. Falcons are going in that avenue as well, taking you a UGA player here in the first round. Let's hope Mike Green falls to the second round for us. Brother, if he's at the back end of the first round, trade up and get him. Steal of the draft. Some folks are calling it. Wow. The pick is in for these Arizona Cardinals. Crazy. Yep, let's move back up now and make some magic happen. Yeah, Terry, he's been echoing. They got to do everything to make this team better. So obviously, their first play at that was taking Jalen Walker. I agree. Yeah, they should have taken a dog last year. The pick could have been Green or Jihad this year. With what draft capital? Future picks, man. They work out in a team's favor. So Atlanta could be very well in the business of mortgaging some picks for next year. What are our chances of trading back in I would say about, depending on how the draft board falls. Right now, we're halfway through the draft. Still names out there: Mike Green, Jahad Campbell, Nick Umanjari, Malachi Starks is still out there. Jahdae Barron is still there. Who knows how these guys fall, right? Walter Nolan is still there. I mean, if it gets past 25 and there's a marquee name still on the board, I would say about a 70% chance that Atlanta could trade back up. Wow. Walter Nolan goes to the Arizona Cardinals.
What a home run pick. Oh my gosh.
Wow, man. Dope. Like it, man. I like that pick for the Cardinals a lot. Wow. Namdi Matabuke is Walter Nolan's draft comp. Really? Dude, I'm gonna hate it if fucking Mike Green goes to Tampa Bay. At that case, if we can't have him, I give him to Seattle. Or does Cincinnati finally draft somebody opposite side Trey Henderson? Oh shit, man. What a draft so far. With the Howard luck, Mike Green will go to Philly. Ugh. The rich get richer. Cincinnati needs DBs. That's a true point too. Will Johnson's still on the board. Jahdae Barron is still on the board. Malachi Starks is still on the board. Nick Umanjari, another guy, still on the board. Oh man.
Check out the new whip. I fully custom. How many Bud Lights can you fit in there? As many Bud Lights as it takes. A lot of Bud Lights. Give me one of those.
2025 NFL schedule will be released soon. We are ready for the new era here.
This is crazy. We also needed to draft a DB. Maxwell Harrison is a name to look out for in the second round. Darian Porter also is another guy to look out for the Falcons at pick 46 tomorrow night. Edge and corners are deep in this class. That's very true. Yeah, at this point, man, hopefully we can get more picks. They weren't in position to do that now. Trading out of 15. They could have traded back a couple spots and possibly took still Jalen Walker if that was their guy the whole time. Shit, man.
This is Google Pixel 9a with Gemini. It's free at Verizon, with plans starting at $30 a line. And this is Nicole asking, where the heck are you? And Gemini helping you respond in the style of Shakespeare. So get Google Pixel 9a on us and our new 3-year price lock guarantee with plans starting
82, what's going on, bro?
What did you bring from your last trip? Taste for dumplings. A bit of local art.
Mixed reaction so far on Falcons Twitter, man.
Wake up call. Everywhere you go with Marriott Bonvoy shapes you, making you the greatest souvenir of all.
Sheesh, man.
All right, I'm back.
Cool.
What a grab by the Cardinals. Probably why
Walter Nolan.
They didn't move off. Now they have a true 0-1. I don't think they play him at a 3. I think he's going to be their 0-1.
Yeah.
Which I think would be a misuse of his this isn't what he wants or what he should play, but whatever. You know what,
Yeah.
Jalen Walker, you're a Falcon. Welcome. I'm excited to see what you can do.
Yeah. I saw something where at the Falcons Pro Day, they listed him as edge.
Okay, good.
So crazy, man.
I can't believe Malachi Starks is actually falling like people said he would.
Yeah. Jade Barron is still available. Nick Umanwari.
There's only been one corner taken. That's Travis Hunter.
Yep. Yeah, Will Johnson's still available. Dan the Man says, who else could we trade other than Kirk?
Who else?
Tyler Algiers' name has been popping up. I don't think it happens though.
If you wanted to trade some people, you could trade, fan favorite. I hate to say it because, his uncle is a fan of the show. Tyler is entering his final year. I don't think it happens because this class is so running back deep that people wouldn't need to trade for a running back. Of course, the common name is Kyle Pitts. I don't think it happens. The more we've gone on, the less likely I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then who else? There was another player I thought. I don't remember. All right, here we go.
Shamar Stewart still on the board for all his hype.
I think if he falls, Green Bay is a good landing spot for him.
I think he can go here.
There it is.
There it is.
Jamar Stewart.
Wow.
They believe they can develop him.
Yeah. Trey Henderson
reminds me, who was the kid out of Georgia Tech they drafted a long time ago? What was his name? Dude was huge. He was an edge guy. What was his name?
Oh, out of Georgia Tech?
Yeah. I can't remember.
The Bengals?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Hmm.
This is a classic traits disruption versus production because he has got elite height, weight, speed, and he is very
I gotta look that up.
side here where this ability really flows.
How far back?
Convert that speed to power. You see that
Oh, what?
How far back?
I don't remember, dude. It was probably early 2010s. They lined up Shamar Stewart at 0 at A&M?
I don't see it.
No, please don't speak that into existence. Mike Green to the Bucks? No. Keep him out of the division. If he goes anywhere, keep him out of the division.
This is crazy, bro. Hold on 1 second.
You think this? You guys think this cools the seat a little bit from the fans for Terry drafting a Georgia Bulldog, Jalen Walker? I just asked, do you think, I know your feelings, right, on Jalen Walker. Do you think overall for the fan base, do you think this cools their heat towards Terry because
Oh my God.
he selected a Georgia Bulldog?
Yeah, 100% it does, man. 100%, man. Ugh. I mentioned when you was out, man. They're going the Philly route, taking UGA players all of a sudden. Shit, man.
All right. I think I'm going to put Walter Nolan as a win for the Cardinals.
Yeah, for sure. So we're getting asked this question again.
What is it?
What don't you guys like about Walker?
What don't we like? So
Not a true edge.
Yeah, he wasn't a true edge. He was more of a tweener guy, played off ball. It could have been because of what Georgia had him do. So maybe we're completely wrong in the first couple weeks of the NFL season. We could see the transition that Micah Parsons saw because they're very similar in size. So it's because he was a tweener. He had some great sparks and great pop, and he excelled great against Texas, which makes it even funnier that the Aints drafted the tackle he dominated the most against. But in the other games, he didn't do a whole lot. He kind of got lost in the fold. And maybe it was because of his impact. Maybe I didn't want tape on it, but I had my strong feelings on him. I'm happy it's defense. I like to believe in the regime that they have a plan. And I'm excited to see whether he's going to be a Sam or a Will. Maybe he's the Will in the nickel package, the 4-2-5. Maybe he's a Sam in the base defense.
Yeah.
I think we will see him in the
on the field,
very quickly. And that in itself, that pick, I think that means a Matthew Judon reunion is not going to happen.
Maybe, yeah. You can see some sets where he's lined up right next to Caden too. So.
Yeah, look at this. What Bone says: AK tries Floyd Walker. This edge group makes me think the scheme isn't going to change much for him. Probably not.
No, it's not.
It's probably more so that Raheem got Ulbrich because he trusts Ulbrich to understand situations, packages, what to call, when to call it, and all those things.
Right.
And probably because he's a better teacher than James Lake was.
James Lake.
I gotta hop on that James Lake.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, the Seahawks pick is in. Do they go offensive line for once?
Zabel's still available.
Greg Zabel. Wow.
Shit. Hey, North Dakota on the map.
My wife said, "Did you go off screen? Just go scream in a pillow."
Oh shit, dude! I just I just took a moment, man. I was like, oh man, I was really hoping to like come out of this draft with the lost voice, just screaming because we got like
All good, man.
It is all good, yeah.
You know, it's funny that we'll go to the Seahawks. It's funny that they actually invest in offensive line now that Geno Smith is gone.
Right? Yeah. Shit.
Whew. Not Zabel. Hey, that Clint Kubiak scheme. No, from what I was told, they weren't that serious. But apparently, look at Will Johnson. Will Johnson was a consensus top 10 pick. We're already getting into the 20s. Does Tampa take a chance on Will Johnson?
They lost Carlton Davis in the offseason. Yeah. Well, yeah, they still need to replace him.
Everyone's going to be coming. No, don't support Jalen. I love it when people are like, don't support the player that you ragged on. I'm like, everyone has their own opinions. It doesn't mean I can't be excited for a guy that joined our team. Does he get the number 11? Does he get the number 11?
Oh my God. That should be an untouchable number. He's still on the board. Hold on. He's still on the board. Falcons been drafted. Oh, I'm getting called because I took Mike Green in a mock draft. This guy was like ass. He's like, I don't get the Mike Green hype. We have drafted enough edge guys with the same prototype.
So, okay. So now the question is, okay, does Jihad Campbell still come into play? He's an off-ball guy.
Sure is.
I don't think so. I think we go defensive tackle next round.
Ty Robinson out of Nebraska. Like him.
Do you have him higher than Deion Walker now?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
do. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
See, I see the Ty Robinson hype. Like I'm bought into that.
Yeah.
All right.
What you got?
I'm happy that it's an edge guy. There was a lot of talk that it could have been a defensive tackle, could have been a secondary guy. It's at least an edge guy that a lot of people in the league had him ranked as a top 5, top 10 player that fell to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So same thing with Dallas Turner last year. He fell all the way to the Vikings. He wasn't used that much. Gerard Burks, he fell. Latu, he fell, right?
I think if this Falcon staff or Raheem can find a way to utilize Jalen like the Rams utilize Verse and get a guy at tackle like Ty Robinson, then you got your Brandon Fisk and Jared Verse combo right there. And you seen what they did for the Rams in just year one. That would be fucking amazing. It really would be. But we can sit here and wish all we want and say scenarios. Will the Falcons actually do it? Probably
not. All right, let's see who our division rival gets.
All right.
So Denver's already 2 minutes in. They're excited.
Could they go Malachi Starks and put somebody next to Antoine Winfield? Take some pressure.
They did let go of Jordan Whitehead.
Yep. Jahad Campbell right here makes sense. They've
Jahad Campbell
struggled.
makes sense. A Levante David. Look, he wouldn't have to start right away if he starts on the pup list. You know, Jahad
Yeah.
Campbell does make sense here.
Yeah.
What's the question? Do the guys make a deal for Ramsey? It looks like it is. A lot of people that I've spoken with say it's heating up. Like those reports are real.
Yeah.
That it's heating up.
And it won't be anything this year. I strongly and
I think
firmly
it'll be
believe it'll be next
2026.
year. Yeah.
Did you just see what I saw?
Think
In the
so,
chat?
dude. Yeah. And if
All right,
that's
let's
the
go.
case, holy shit. Don't assume. Assuming could be wrong sometimes. Because I fucking did at 15. God damn it.
Dude, I'm like trying to get caught up after I stepped away. No. I just saw who the Bucks take.
You did?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. You're good.
Damski's gonna be pissed.
They didn't. Oh shit. Well, they didn't lose anything offensively.
Yeah,
They go
but
running back?
What about Chris Godwin? How's he gonna recover? He just got paid though.
He just got paid, so they're banking on it. Oh shit! So they went receiver? Really?
Yes.
Shit. What? Damski's gonna be one pissed off guy.
I was gonna say, Damski, you good? I'm gonna tag him. Damski, you good?
Yeah.
I did think
Wow.
Golden could have gone here, but a lot of, and then you know, I was
But
like,
what's
oh,
does he not feel like a one-trick pony?
Out of Washington, McMillan, and he looked good.
Millen. Yeah.
This is a head scratcher because they need a defense just like we did. They just pulled a Falcons move.
Shit. Wow. Yeah, like Kay just said, man, that's good for us. Hell yeah. Fuck it, man. Wow, man. Bones is calling Mike Green to Pittsburgh.
Dude,
Him and JJ.
what defensive I mean, Derek Harmon, I think could go here.
I thought Derek Harmon to replace Cam Hayward.
Jade Barron,
Yeah.
Malachi Starks. No, but they have what's his name back there? They have Minka and
Minka.
what's the other guy?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I'm trying to warm up to this Jalen Walker situation, man. I'm playing scenarios in my head. Okay, yeah, he might shine there. Okay.
The Giants have been trying to trade it back in, per source.
Trying back into the first.
Yes.
If they do, it's got to be with one of those teams in the back end, like
I
Washington,
think it's going
Buffalo.
to be Commanders.
DC. Yeah.
Someone told me not to get excited for Jalen Walker because I was a mood killer. Cry about it.
Yeah.
Cry about it.
I mean, I not once ever mocked Jalen to the Falcons.
I didn't either because I didn't think it would happen. I thought he would go in the top 10. I thought his floor, honestly, I thought was Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah,
but whatever, man. That's the part of the mock. We don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
Oh shit, man. The Giants want Dart.
Yeah.
Rivers 401.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
Shout out
agree.
my guy here, man.
What does that mean for Shador? I think Pittsburgh's his last chance to get selected.
If he doesn't go, he falls out of the first.
He
Unless
falls out of the first.
he falls right into Cleveland's lap at the beginning of day 2 tomorrow.
But I think they go Jalen Milroe over him.
What? Really?
Jalen Milroe has more upside, and he's a better. I think Shador is going to be good. Like, personally, I think he can be a good quarterback in the right offense. But a lot of people are turned off because he has the same personality as his dad, and it's a new day and age. And that you rub.
Yeah,
those
you got to
guys
watch
the
what you
wrong
say.
way. Yeah,
it's a wrap for you.
He has a cockiness to him because he feels like he's just like his dad. His dad raised him that way. He's prime time 2.0.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Like I said, if he lands with Arthur Smith, I think he'll be fine. Yeah. Now DK and George Pickens might fight over the ball, but
let it be. Well, there was a little bit of smoke with the George Pickens situation about being traded, but that's
apparently. And then he unfollowed them, though.
He did.
He unfollowed Pittsburgh Steelers on Instagram.
That's crazy.
Because apparently his name, they weren't shopping him, but people were calling about him.
Yeah.
Guys, 2,300 of you in this space right now. Thank you so much for taking your Thursday night to watch with us this NFL draft. Man. The Falcons actually drafted a defensive player right in their backyard. We didn't think it would happen. It's Jalen Walker out of the University of Georgia. Welcome, Jalen Walker, to the Falcons. Does he get the number 11? That's the big question.
Does he get the number 11?
Some people are like, F it. Some people are like, no, retire the number. I don't care. Well, actually, I do care. I don't think they should out of respect for Julio, because I think he was I know you think Roddy White, he's more of your favorite guy, but I think Julio was the best wide receiver that we ever had. Yeah, so absolutely. Out of respect for him,
Hell yeah.
All right. Trying to get these.
Yeah, Shador he has a cockiness that he really doesn't have any business having right now when he hasn't proved anything.
It turns off a lot of executives, of course. I just saw who the
Broncos can go running back?
Hey, it's not what you think.
Really? All right. Is it defense? Harmon.
Take your guess.
Oh my God. Bleacher Report is saying Falcons get a steal at number 15. Jalen Walker is a do-it-all player who will
based off how boards
show off his versatility.
So based off how the boards were, they are a winner in my book. They are a winner. My initial reaction, they are a winner.
So are you categorizing that as the Falcons getting a top 10 talent at 15?
Yes, he should have been a top 5 talent, honestly. The way the big guys, right? The big mock drafters, the big analysts and all that had them.
Got it.
Honestly, I thought he was a wild card for the Raiders if Genty was gone.
Is a 17-year-old Broncos fan who has bravely battled cancer.
Poor Damsky. He just put out a highlight video of Igbuka. He goes, "I'll always love you."
Wow, Jahdae Barron. No fly zone going on.
Bro, they needed help opposite of Pat Surtain. Riley
They
Moss
did.
was not him.
It wasn't not.
He
Yeah,
got
exactly.
exposed later on in the year.
Yep.
But you know what? He's in the AFC. See ya.
See you later, bud.
I think once the tight ends came off the board, I think they shift gears.
They shifted.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Will Johnson still not
Still on the
taken.
board. Is that medical that bad? Well, yeah, like you mentioned, it's a it's
The
a
doctors
hot
were saying-
girly situation, very chronic, chronic situation.
That's
Dude, my son's so
secondary.
quiet. My son's so quiet. I didn't even know he was behind me.
That's a secondary is going to be nasty, bro.
That's cool.
I'm putting the Buccaneers as losers.
Absolutely. It's an aging defense, and you gave them nothing. Levante David's not going to last forever.
I know, right?
Campbell was right.
I know, right?
Campbell's right there, man. Vita Vea, another guy that, not that he's getting up there in age, but he's a big cat, man. He's still a 3-down player, but hey, eventually he'll start to wear down too. You had Derek Harmon still on the board too.
Everyone's arguing in my comments. What's wrong with Will Johnson? What was it? It was a shoulder.
Shoulder.
It was a shoulder injury that ended his season, and apparently doctors are saying it's not going to go away. It's a chronic injury, like it's not healing. Kind of like Todd Gurley's knee, that you knew it was there. And you could probably get 4 or 5 years out of him, but I guess use up his rookie contract and then see you later.
That's it. See you later. Yep.
This is Shador or nothing. If Shador doesn't get selected here, he's falling out of it.
Yep. He's falling out of the first.
How does this Kirk thing play out? I think if Pittsburgh does not go quarterback here, I think we could see him traded to Pittsburgh tomorrow.
Who's that, Shador?
No. I'm
what are you talking about? Oh, Kirk. Oh, I'm sorry.
If the Steelers do not go quarterback here,
yep,
then I think. But yeah, if they don't go quarterback, Jalen Milroe still a wild card. He's in the green room. Jackson Dart, I think he's in the green room. Maybe he pulled out. I don't know.
What do the Rams have for a backup? Can Jackson Dart be a potential fit there with the Rams?
Learning, yes.
On the Matt Stafford. Detroit with Jared Goff. I still think there's a couple QBs could come off the board here.
Will the Falcons? I'm putting this tweet out. What do we think? Okay, Jeff, you weren't here, so we're happy.
Crickets.
We are happy it's defense. It's just not the guy we wanted, right? Mm-hmm. I'm putting my faith in Raheem and Jeff to put Jalen Walker in the best situation possible. Berto had his bubble burst big time. So I'm trying to gas him back up so he brings the energy.
Yeah. All right, Steelers, what you got? Perfect pick for the Steelers here with Derek Harmon.
That's perfect such pick. A Steelers pick.
Perfect pick.
Such a Steelers pick.
You got to think how rich the history and defensive tackle, Casey Hampton, Cam Hayward, hell, even Larry Ogunjobi.
Bro, now that's insert Nada, except not on the Ravens.
Not on the Ravens. And now you go Derek Harmon, who was a disruptor for Oregon last year. Tremendous upside, versatility, spewing out of all places for Derek Harmon. Oregon used him from the 1 to the 5, really up and down that defensive line, a la what they did with our very own Brandon Dorless a couple years back. So Derek Harmon to Pittsburgh, fantastic.
Congratulations. No quarterback, but
look at that.
I mean, that
Cam Hayward,
Sheesh.
Derek Harmon, TJ Watt, Joey
Well, and then
Porter
don't forget about
Jr.
Alex Highsmith.
Oh yeah, dude. They don't even think about him, man. He gets no respect whatsoever, man.
Right. Yo, what's good, man?
Hey, GA, what's going on? ATL GA Faithful, a fantastic Falcons content creator. Thank you for joining the Spaceman. Make sure y'all tune in to ATL GA Faithful on YouTube. Hit him with that subscribe too, please. Didn't see Mike Green sliding this far. Maybe those allegations are coming to
Maybe
haunt him.
they spooked a lot of GMs.
Maybe
they did spook a lot of GMs. Oh no, not a win. A loss. Jalen Walker. So far, I have the Jags, Travis Hunter, Walter Nolan, and the Falcons, Jalen Walker as winners. And so far, I have Tyler Booker and Emeka Egbuka as losers. What?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, bro.
Will Shedeur be selected in the first? If he is, it'll be at the back end for someone trading up for him, kind of like Lamar. Now, I don't think he's the prospect Lamar was. Would y'all take Maxwell Harrison if he's there in the second? No. You want to know why? I like his tools. I like his
do too.
But you want to talk about someone that has sexual assault tied to their name? It's that guy.
It's that guy there.
Yeah. He actually has charges against him, and that's a no automatically.
I'd rather Darian Porter.
No,
if he's
Siobhan Ravel, bro.
I mean, Siobhan Ravel, yeah, sure. Yeah, if he's available. I expect him to come off the board sometime soon, man.
And Starks is still, bro, I swear to God, if Malachi Starks falls and he lands on the Eagles, I may crash out.
Oh, man. That's crazy, man. All right, dude. I just got to run to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back, man. And I'm just going to crash out a little bit, too. Shit, man. Do me a favor. Put this on the charger.
Woo. Do you think Sanders falls to the Rams? I think that would be a dream come true for them, but I don't think they can pass up a defensive back if he's there. Like Malachi Starks, that's hard to pass up, man. Yeah, Hairston, I don't think he's fully convicted, but he's going through that. He's going through that process. Like, he actually has a sexual assault charge tied to his name versus Mike Green, where only allegation. There was no charge to his name. That's the biggest difference.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's breakfast baked combo is now just $6, featuring IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 House Faves menu.
Welcome back to Green Bay. The Chargers have less than 4 minutes to make their selection. Then it'll be the hometown team that will fight the ball here. I would think this is the biggest tailgate in the history of Wisconsin. 125,000 people in the parking lot.
Did Imanwari go already? No. I don't see him going in the first. No safety has gone so far. Malachi's still on the board, and so is Imanwari. Starks to the Eagles would piss me off, dude. It would legitimately piss me off. Yeah, I think Kirk could waive his no trade clause.
So here we go. Here's the Chargers with their pick.
Sorry, guys, that no trade clause. Woo, boy. You guys are like blowing me up on Twitter, and I love it. Thank you, guys. Gotta upload my video to YouTube, my initial thoughts. Dang, Will Johnson still on the board. He may really fall out of the first. That'd be crazy. Yeah, no way. Starks is going in the first. All right, let's see. You guys are blowing me up, man. Let's see what the Chargers do. Oh my gosh. So the Chargers still they're taking it down to the wire. Yeah, I agree, Bones. Stark's going to Philly. How are you going to keep that UGA train going? Yep, I agree.
Can I get that?
¿Qué pasó, papi? ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice Alberto? Alberto.
Speed was going to be the question. So it's, you know, the heavy teams. Okay, maybe it's not the best.
You good? You changed?
No, I just unbuttoned it a little bit,
Oh,
man.
okay.
A lot of heat.
Seriously, we go get Jahad Campbell, man.
He's sliding. He's
That injury, could he be an Eagle too? Because Nakobe Dean, that knee injury, I don't think he'll be ready.
probably not.
And then they lost Oren Burks.
Oren Burks, yep. Oh man. Or are they just sold on Zach Bond, and does Jahad Campbell offer the same traits Zach Bond does right now?
That's true. They could have two of the same. And they just paid Zach Bond, so
They sure did. Oh man. Jahad Campbell, honestly, looking at it,
they're working
Washington and Buffalo.
Yeah, Will Johnson could be there. Jahad Campbell to Buffalo makes sense.
And it does. Are the Chargers
Bobby
trading?
Wagner is not going to be there every day.
No.
The 7, 6, 5. They're about to.
Are they trading?
They just ran out of time.
All right, buddy. All right, the pick is in.
Pick is in. Matthew Golden to the Chargers makes sense because he's a true Z.
He's a true Z, yes.
Where Ladd McConkey is more of that true F, Y, whatever you want to call the other slot receiver.
Yep.
They just brought back Mike Williams as the X.
Yep.
And then you have Quentin Johnson, who's still on his rookie deal as an X.
Yeah. Hampton is still available, and you know how much Harbaugh wants to run the ball.
My last mock was Hampton to him.
Was it?
Yes, because Najee Harris is just on a 1-year deal.
Donovan Azarugo also makes sense. Losing Joey Bosa.
They do need an edge rusher. Yep, they do need an edge rusher.
Sense. Dude, it's crazy to me that Mason Taylor is even regarded in the first round. Is that wild? From LSU, tight end? I don't know. Shit. Is it Mike Green?
Mike Green could be here with Khalil Mack.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go.
Let's see what's happening.
Oh, I'm good, bro.
Did you mock it right?
Yep.
Hey. You mocked it. I thought it, but you mocked it. Shit. Ooh, I like the Jonathan Taylor comp here.
Taylor comp. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, excuse me. 2 running backs off the board.
Yeah. Nice little outlet for Justin Herbert, who's gotten killed in the past, man.
Good for him, man. Greg Roman is going to love him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They've got to sign Rashawn Slater, though. They got to extend him. I think he's on his
Oh, he
5th year.
deserves it.
He's
Yeah.
on his 5th year. They got Joe Alt.
Yep.
I really thought they could go guard here, but
Well, they got Jamari Slayer too from UGA.
Who?
Slayer's in the guard. Jamari Slayer.
Mekhi Becton they signed.
Yep.
So okay. They got a solid O-line.
Yeah, they're solid, man. So yeah, this pick does make sense, really, in essence, man. Oh,
All right,
shit.
go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.
Good cornerback
They
can
go
make
corner.
its way. Yep.
Will Johnson, Malachi Starks with what's his name? Xavier McKinney.
Xavier McKinney.
Woo!
Do they
You
go
could put
more
Malachi
physical than
Starks in the-
Umanori?
You could go. Maxwell Hairstein was mocked by Daniel Jeremiah here.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Revel.
Huh?
If Jair Alexander does depart, he's on the market.
I gotta find these pictures. Jags to Travis Hunter. I gotta prep for the TikTok after the live ends. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got Jalen Walker. Okay, I'm actually gonna cross off. Well, no, Tyler Booker. They've got so much more needs. Matthew Golden?
For Green Bay?
I don't know, maybe.
Sheesh.
I like Ja'Day Barron to the Broncos. I think
Yeah.
on the winner.
Yeah. That, with Patrick Surtain, just to add, just another toy for Vance Joseph over there, man.
I haven't had a lot of losers.
Yeah, we're seeing it a lot. Trade back in for Campbell or Johnson.
Dude, look at that crowd. My God.
That's beautiful, man.
That's insane. At 23, the Packers are receiving trade calls. Could it be the Giants?
Could it be Cleveland?
They need edge help. They need corner help. They need another receiver because the receivers, they look good one year, but then last year they have Josh Jacobs. I think their O-line is pretty good. They drafted Jordan Morgan last year. They've got what's his name? Elton Tom. What's his name?
Eggleton. Oh, yeah. The tackle there for Green
Oh
Bay.
no. Eagles in talks to move up. That's a Malachi Starks pick right there.
Malachi Starks, Mike Green. Hell, even Jahad Campbell. If they're looking at it, you just brought up the Kobe Dean situation. Well, we also nixed it because of the Zach Bond.
Will Johnson Jr. has a knee issue that has concerned some NFL teams. So not on top, on top of his shoulder, it's a knee.
How far does this kid fall? They're definitely out of the first round then.
Okay, here we go. Falcons trading up for Starks. That'd be nuts.
Shit.
And there's no point in trading for Jalen Ramsey in that contract.
Exactly.
This is so fun. I love this stuff. Guys,
is
I do
dope,
this
man.
for the love of the game, man.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
Birdman
man.
does too.
Absolutely, man. The interaction, just the knowledge that so many of you spew out in the chat, it's fun, man. It's really fun.
All right, looks like they made a pick.
Yep.
They were just shaking hands like they just made a pick.
Yeah, man. Shit. Did they trade?
They stay put. They're not trading.
Okay.
This draft is essentially here in many reasons because of his arm twisting and lobbying, and so he will be on the stage for this moment.
Wow. Vikings are on the clock.
Terry did mention in the presser yesterday he's aggressive.
Ooh.
Terry Fontenot. He's more likely to trade up than down. He did say that in the press conference yesterday.
We'll see.
Man, this is taking forever, dude.
Yeah, it is.
What would be an uncommon pick for the Packers here?
A first round wide receiver. They never draft wide receivers in the first round. I can't remember the last time they did that.
Yeah, and they have a good trio up there.
Christian Watson can't stay healthy.
That's the only problem. Yep.
What's the other guy's name? Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo Dobbs.
Tavia Wicks has
Wicks, yep.
hands problems. Yeah, they got to do extra because it's the hometown,
I guess. Whoopee.
You know where I would hate for Mike Green to go?
The Rams.
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Hey,
He'd look good in purple.
he sure would. Well, they have a Penn State guy over there that's not really.
Owe. They
Yeah,
drafted him in the first round.
they did, right?
Look, NFL telling teams to milk the clock because they got to make it last till 11:30.
Jesus. All right, get on with it. Jesus Christ.
They are.
Particularly since we are the only community team in the NFL. Just to get curiosity, how many of you are owners?
God.
Jesus, this is the my goodness, man.
We also want to celebrate with our fans.
Four quarters spot. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, my God. Just announce him.
Oh,
Wide receiver.
wide receiver. Matthew Golden.
Great spot for him. Great spot for him.
Burn is on the outside with Watson.
Matt LaFleur is gonna have this
Gonna
kid
stretch the
feast.
field. Mm-hmm.
First time, I told you it'd been a long time. 2002 when they
2002,
took
man.
Javon Walker.
Oh man, and he was good too. Javon Walker was.
Go, Pack, go. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, it is fast, man. That green room is looking lighter and lighter,
What?
man. The green room. It's empty.
There's Jalen. I don't know why Jalen Milroe took that, man. You're not a first round guy, brother.
Bro, they're really egging this on, man.
It's Green Bay, so I mean, you got to expect it for the hometown, you know.
I guess, man. Sheesh, man.
All right, let's see.
Look at this 60 QB pressure since 2003. First amongst linebackers, Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker, you looking at the stats?
Yeah, I'm trying to warm up to it.
Hey, do you think Shedeur will go in the first round? I did think so, but now with Pittsburgh passing on him, that has gone down severely. But doesn't mean someone can't trade into the first round for him so they can get that fifth-year option.
Dude, look at this one right here.
What happened?
Someone put this out on Jalen. Huge reach at 15. He's a third-round talent.
Put the name. Put the name. Who did it?
Ben Chillin. Whoever Ben Chillin is, that's crazy.
That's a crazy take, dude.
Oh boy. I don't know where some people get these takes, man. But I don't get it.
We'll do it differently come preseason. Sorry, you're in the middle of the kid on the bicycle will teach him when first day of camp.
Wow, man.
What happened?
Does this eliminate the possibility of Atlanta double dipping on edge? Do you say? No?
At least I want to say no, but
Yeah. So realistically, after this year, under contract is just Braylon Trice.
8K is gone unless he resigns.
Unless he resigns, and now Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker is gone. So they do have to prepare for some of those guys to walk, especially if AK has a career year in production.
Yep.
You know, he could get snagged.
Yep. Not just that. Yeah. Leonard Floyd's here only on a 1-year deal.
1-year deal. So, yeah.
Yep. D'Angelo Malone, we don't expect him to have any impact.
No, and he's on his last year as well.
Yeah.
So he'll be gone unless he gets signed for a special teamer.
Yeah.
Now they're booing the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, by the way, we have an elite core at special teams, so spaces are very limited.
Special teams matters.
Shit,
special teams matters.
Oh, man.
All right.
If Mike Green magically falls, do we take him?
What's that?
If Mike Green magically falls, do we take him?
If he falls and he's there at 46, why don't you get him? We just talked about the pass rush and our edge rushers. He already looked at edge rush class for next year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, for the free agents. It's not strong
at all.
Pearson,
you better load up now. Yeah, Keith, what's going on, Keith?
He might be gone by then.
I think Pierce is gone within the next like 4 picks.
There it is.
Tomorrow.
There it is. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Vikings are going to make their pick. I don't know what it is, but the Houston Texans have traded their pick to the New York Giants.
Oh shit! Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Shador?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. All right. Ooh, Donovan Jackson comes off the board here. Wait a minute.
I like it. I like it. I
Didn't
like
they
it a
sign
lot.
Will Fries?
Yeah, but who's the other guard?
Yes, the other guard is a weak point. Yes, yes.
I like this pick. They have to protect
I do
JJ
too.
McCarthy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like it.
Let me see who the other guy is. Yeah, because Wolf Rice is the right. Yeah, they have Blake Brandel, 6-round pick.
Blake Brandel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, they have.
That's a
the
solid
Vikings.
interior now.
The Vikings. Okay, there's my winner, Donovan Jackson. Donovan.
Yeah, because
Jackson.
Garrett Bradbury left, and they've replaced him with Ryan Kelly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I think Ryan Kelly's better.
Yep. The New York Giants are now on the clock. Texans trade the 25th for the Giants in exchange for a 34-39 in a third rounder in 2026, provided by RJ ATL for life. Thank you, sir.
So they traded. Okay, so they get 34
and 99
and
in
then
a
they get a
third
third rounder in
round.
2026.
Yep.
I mean, I guess.
Sweet. Josh Simmons is still on the board, and Josh Simmons would have been a sweet spot for Houston. But he has injuries too, right? He's playing. He has some red flags. Josh Simmons, from Ohio
knee
State,
injury, but his medicals came back clear.
Unless Houston feels that
They can get him in the second.
they can get him now in the second.
If they get the second pick in the second round,
They do.
They could use that to trade back in as well. That's always the possibility.
What's the kid? Azariah Ezery? Big tackle out of Minnesota.
Ariante Esery.
Yeah,
out of Minnesota.
Ariante.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Yep.
If they draft Jackson Dart, loser.
Yeah, Giants are definitely going quarterback. Are they intrigued of the possibility of a Brian Daboll and Shador Sanders combination?
You cut out. Brian Daboll what?
Brian Daboll and Shador Sanders.
Brian Daboll's got too much of an attitude as well and arrogance to himself. That would be a clash of personalities.
Gotcha. Jackson Dart. Shit.
It's Jackson Dart, dude. Dude, I hate when my Hulu does this. Freaking cuts out. I hate that. Pick is in. There it is.
Oh, man. TJ Watt tweeted out, Jalen Walker is the best linebacker in football.
TJ Watt tweeted that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still dreaming of Japan? My budget's more Instagram than Try Priceline. They've got millions of hotel deals on the menu.
Russell Wilson gets another dose. They're about to draft a quarterback after he signs. So what do? They're going to carry all three quarterbacks?
Shit. That's crazy. I'm sorry, not JJ.
Does Terry pull off his historic trade up in the second round?
Hey, what's track record say, man? He's done it pretty much every year.
Does he trade down?
That could be a thing.
He doesn't have to go to New York. He's happy.
It's a big market, man. Josh Green, second round is about to be a historically fun day 2. Can't wait.
Yeah, it is. They get their quarterback. We're doing it, Bruno. We're doing it.
What?
We're trading back in.
Don't play with my emotions.
No, we're trading back in. Jordan Schultz just tweeted it out. We're doing it.
Jordan Schultz.
Oh my God. Tom Pelissero just tweeted it out too.
The Falcons are coming back into the first round, confirmed by Jonathan Jones.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We just traded to the 26th spot. What do we give up? Okay.
26. That's Baltimore.
No, LA.
Fuck them picks.
We're next.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the details.
I'm sorry. We just traded back into the first round. All right.
The Falcons are back on the clock.
I love you.
Oh, baby. Let's fucking go.
It's a corner or Malachi start. It's got to be Malachi.
Dude, could you imagine? All right, Ja'Day Campbell, is he a possibility? If only because we know that Jalen Walker is listed as edge.
It has to be.
So that's eliminating James Pierce Jr. That's eliminating Mike Green. Malachi Walker, for those that don't remember, when Georgia had their pro day, Jeff Ulbrich was heard saying, I have never seen movement like that before.
Okay, so we got to see what the compensation is. Oh, my God.
Dude, if we are able to still keep our second round, if we mortgage next year's first.
No, dude, we mortgage a second. This does not count.
Okay,
no, it's
all
not
right.
a first.
I have to temper my fucking thing. Okay, Jackson, go ahead, congratulations. Move on. Get the fuck out. Atlanta, you're on the clock. Dude, let's fucking go. It's Malachi Starks.
It's got to be Malachi.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It has to be. Bro, our defense just got that much better.
Our defense is about to be fucking sick, dude.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
We traded 46, 242. We did trade a first rounder next year.
I knew it.
And we got 101 in return. Dang.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, dude.
So we won't be drafting until
Saturday.
We won't even be unless we trade up.
I doubt it at this point. From here on, you got your two guys. You're looking at depth now. You got what, 2 4th rounders? That is unless the Kirk Cousins situations comes to life tomorrow night, and we do get a third in return. Yo!
So this is they're expecting to be in the low 20s next year.
Holy shit!
We just gave up a 2026 first rounder.
All right, so who has the details? RJ, if you're listening.
No. We just what details do you want?
Oh, Falcon. Here we go. I got it right here. Hold on. Why isn't it showing me?
Don't mess this up, Terry.
It's got to be fucking Malachi Starks, dude. Oh, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You get an opposite side starting safety alongside Jesse Bates, a guy that could drop in the nickel. For those that have said, he was exposed a bit when he dropped down into coverage, we got Jerry Gray, Hood. I think we can balance Malachi Starks.
So we traded our second round pick, one of our 7ths, and a future 2020 first rounder. So then we get 101 in return and this year's first rounder. Whoever it is, it has to be Starks because of how bought in we were. It has to be him.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh, no, it's a third. 101 is a third round.
Third.
So we get a third and a fourth now this year. So we're selecting in the third, fourth, and seventh right now.
So we are drafting tomorrow. Oh, my God. Wait, no. 101 is a third?
Yes, the end of the third.
Okay.
Oh, the admin tweeted out the blood pressure. It's got to be Starks.
So could it be an edge rusher? Could this be Mike Green? Could this be James Pierce? Oh, shit.
I just saw it. I can't believe it. All right, we're in. We're in. I'm ready to hear it. This guy must have been on their board early on.
Yep.
It's not Mike Green, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's not Mike Green. I mean,
here it is. Atlanta receives the 26th overall pick, third round pick 101. The Rams receive second round pick 46, seventh round pick 242, and 2026 first round pick. Do they target edge? Are we double dipping in edge? There is a guy out there right now that boosts the highest win rate percentage in all of college football with a 21.3% rate. And this guy's something coming off the edge. If I'm thinking it is who it's going to be. Is there orange in his uniform?
I think it is. I think it is. Either way, you're addressing an issue that's been for years.
Oh, shit! Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go, man! What a way to redeem yourself!
Oh, my gosh.
You're comparing him to Leonard Floyd, who, by the way, is a Falcon.
We did it. We're not playing with pass rush.
We are not playing.
We're not playing with pass rush.
I'm going to say it now. This is your Will McDonald IV in this Falcons defense right now.
They're really look at Jeff Ulbrich, so excited about it.
Wow.
I told you we would trade back in. Did I not call it today?
You did. You did. You did. Holy crap. Oh, we need Jones Bones' blessing on this one here. Haven't heard from my boy yet.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So we believed in this guy this much that we were willing to give up next year's.
Yep.
Yesterday doing late homework on Pierce, believe in the culture that Raheem Morris has created. Rich, James Pierce, now Falcon. Keep up with every pick on NFL.com.
The Falcons met with him as early as yesterday, him and his mother, to try and get more of a feel for this kid.
So
they were going to take him at 15. He was the pick at 15. Wow.
We got James Pierce Jr. What did we give up for this? So we gave up number 46, our second round pick, a fifth or seventh round pick, one of those, I think 242, and next year's first round. So we got pick 26 in return, and then we got pick 101, which is a third round pick. Insane.
You yelled over the James Pierce. While you walk
Bones,
him up.
I stepped out for 5 minutes, missed everything, and I'm catching up. Need a minute.
Oh man.
Reaction by one source to the Falcons trading into the first to come back in. WTF.
Dude, that's a jump. That's a jump. We jumped up 20 spots to take James Pierce Jr. from 46 to
We didn't-
26.
So I really thought it was going to be Starks.
Me too.
Honestly, that seems like a Ravens pick. Honestly, pairing him next to Kyle Hamilton,
And
Marcus Williams is going to get cut.
you said it.
Why didn't they give us Mike Green? They must really not like what they heard or saw when it came to his accusations.
Yeah.
From what I was told, it wasn't as bad as it was being made out to seem. But hey, we're not in the conversation, so it could have been worse.
Right.
Like, we're not messing around. So we invested in defensive tackles last year. Now we're investing in edges.
Edge. Building the team through the
Dude.
dream. Woo, boy.
What does that mean for AK? Where's he going to play?
Oh,
What do we got? Wepa.
Wepa. We got okay. Piff City 401. That's my neck of the woods. What's good, man? What is good? 401, stand up, man. Man, Falcons are not fucking around, dude.
I can't believe they actually did it, dude. Like, this is a desperation move for Terry, because if he's not here next year, he's like, well, what do I care? You know?
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna have Walker attacking the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You already know when we play Jaden Daniels and those guys what he's gonna be doing.
Right.
He's gonna be spying. Like he did at Georgia. He's gonna be spying. You put James Pierce Jr., Leonard Floyd. You know, you could have Leonard Floyd on a
NASCAR
pitch count.
package.
Just NASCAR. I'd be interested to see what the final roster looks like and to hear that Raheem's culture. You bring in a guy like Jalen Walker that's got the right mindset, was a leader on the Georgia defense. And then you bring another guy that has character concerns, issues, immaturity. You pair them up. Leonard Floyd could be the guy that says, hey, dude, like, you just got to get your mind right. You know,
Unreal. Oh, it's my cousin. What's up, buddy? Love you, man.
I can't believe they actually did it. Yep, the Falcons are winners.
Big time winner. Winners in round one, undoubtedly.
So we won't see them in the second round unless they trade up.
So we could just sit comfortably.
We could just watch and see what else happens. You know, we could be surprised, like, wow, this guy went in the second round.
I love it. You know, I'm all for Deion Walker falling to the third round.
Stop it.
Our Atlanta Falcons.
Stop it.
Thank you. All right. So, wow. Edge is, we can say, taken care of.
It is.
What's next? Where do we pivot? Do we still continue building inside? Do we look for Grady's replacement, or are we targeting defensive backs now in day two?
Depends on how the defensive backs fall, right?
Yep.
Do they fall in a sense to where someone like Watts is there, Emanwari? Are they there in the third or in the late second to where Terry could trade up? I mean, Terry already did his one trade up that he does in the draft. But I think defensive tackle, because Morgan Fox is on a 1-year deal. David Onyemata is on his – he's a 2-year? Okay.
It's a 2-year.
Okay.
Yep.
But David Onyemata is on his last year. Street is on a 1-year deal. Graham is on a 1-year deal. Like, a lot of guys are still on 1-year deals.
Right.
So
yeah, you know, this sounds crazy. All right, TJ Saunders,
yes,
love it.
Yes,
that's
in
a
the third
steal.
round. Yes, I agree.
If he's drafted, I don't see David Onyemata on this roster week one. Why? Because I think Taquan Graham had better upside if not for his injury last year.
Yeah.
I think Graham could come in and do the dirty work that David was doing. 100%, man. Faith feeling fantastic now.
Yes, Malachi did not go to Philadelphia. I'm so happy he didn't go to Philadelphia.
Yeah,
he went to the right team.
There was a report earlier that mentioned how much Baltimore coveted, Malachi Starks, and wow, Ozzie Newsome still waiting in the way. Well, just looking from a distance, man, and just
I mean, we
working magic, man.
leapfrogged the Ravens like it was gonna. Maybe they had James Pierce there, and we leapfrogged them.
Maybe, maybe. Maybe.
Next to Kyle Hamilton.
That's a fantastic duo right there, man. Safety prospects that could be available in the third round. Tulane's Caleb Ransaw, Billy Bowman Jr. out of Oklahoma,
Billy
Kevin
Bowman's a
Winston,
good one.
yep, Kevin Winston Jr. out of Penn State, Jonas Sanker from Virginia. If we're targeting safeties later in the third round, those are some names right there thrown around.
Yeah, Trayshawn said it. I can't decide if this move stinks or rules. I think it rules. For him, he doesn't know if it stinks or rules. But one thing is for sure, Terry is going out swinging, and I would do the same thing if it were my job. I agree. I would do the same
100%.
thing. Screw the next guy, and if I survive, that means I won. 100% agree.
100% agree, man.
First was given up.
92.1 PFF grade since 2003, second among edges for James Pierce Jr.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Someone had his Cam Marino, a fan of his or not, tweeted out an edit with Jalen Walker wearing number 11.
Oh, I tweeted it out too.
Did you? Oh, I'm just trying to catch up with everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sick.
Okay, so we're down to the final 5 picks, and if no quarterback's taken, that Kirk Cousins trade
is looking
more likely. I wonder if those conversations are already starting.
Check marks sometimes on Twitter need to be challenged. Awful trade. Atlanta gives up its second round pick this year, its first round pick next year, and a pick for the 26th pick in this year's draft. 3 picks for a late first round. Just an awful day value trade. That's what they're calling it. Well, this source says at least. Folks are crazy, man. Shit.
Yeah, a lot of people are shocked that first rounder was given up, but I think that's what ultimately what it took. And we've always talked about Terry not doing that extra step. I'm like, oh, we almost got it. Got it. So now he finally does it, and now he's being criticized, right?
Now he's being criticized. But yep, Montez Sweat swung and missed. Danielle Hunter swung and missed.
Bijan
now he actually gets it done.
He's excited. Yeah, Bijan tweeted out he's excited.
My guy here, my son, he says they gave us a C+ for the trade.
Oh, of course, because we gave up a first. I didn't think it was going to be a first, honestly, as well. I thought maybe this year's second, next year's second, and then maybe another later round pick, I think would have gotten it done. Mm-hmm. So where is that? Hold on. So let's take a look at this. So the pick is valued at 700 points. What did we give up? Our second rounder?
Second rounder, yep.
So number 46 was 440. That was a lot.
Yeah.
440. Hold on. 440. 440. But what did we get back? 101?
We got back 101.
So that's worth 100. We gave up 242. That's only worth 1. So if we're expecting to pick in the bottom of the first round, then I think the Rams won the trade. If I'm being honest with you,
Yeah. So we did it at the expense of wanting to fix that edge group, basically, and a GM that could be fighting for his job this year. Now he's preying on this draft pick to actually pan out.
look, everyone is criticizing the thing. Everyone's like, what is he doing? And then every time Terry doesn't make that's the stuff that pisses me off. You want him to do something, he doesn't. Oh, he's not willing to take that risk. He does it. Oh, he gave up too much.
Wow. The Lions go with Talik Williams.
I love it. Run stuffer.
Great.
I love it.
Yep. This was the best run stuffer in college football last year. Wow, dude.
Who's got 20? Oh, 27 just came free on the Falcons. Richie Grant's gone.
Richie Grant.
So there's James Pierce's number.
Sheesh.
So it looks like maybe we use that third we just got for Jalen Ramsey. You think?
Could you imagine that? Contingent on if we move on from Kirk Cousins.
Maybe we try and move on from Kirk first before we make that trade.
Yep. Right. I think if Ramsey does make it to the Falcons, his contract's going to get reworked.
Someone goes, giving up the 32nd pick in 2026 isn't a big deal.
That's crazy. Yes, Green is still on the board. Interesting question. Is Green still on the board? Yes, he is. If so, do we get him to swap? No. Walker to
Walker
it would be too rich.
The quarterback and play the edge. He's a Sam.
Yep, he's a Sam. Ooh, wow. I can't believe it. Last time the Falcons traded up back into the first round, 2019, where we took Chris Lindstrom and then traded back with these same Rams to take Caleb McGarry.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And those two are still here.
Still here. Yep. That worked out. Crazy. A lot of mixed bag of reactions on Twitter.
It is a mixed bag. People are like, we should have gotten Malachi, which I do agree.
Sure.
I thought it was Malachi, but
me too.
I think they thought about that as well. As like a lot of our edge rushers, 3 of them, they're going to be gone potentially. You know, it might be hindsight 2020 if James Pierce Jr. is a 7-8 sack guy on a rookie year. 5'6", makes an impact like Gerard Burst did.
Perfect.
If we're winning, that doesn't matter.
Yep.
Hold on. Yeah, I agree, Bones. They see a Lloyd replacement. Yes, I do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Yeah, they're loading up, just like they did last year on defensive tackles.
With plans starting at $30 and this is Nicole asking, where the heck are you? And
Walker's going to get Micah Parsons, Frankie Louvu treatment.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I talked about that. Him being the whip on a 4-2-5 in the nickel package, and then you can send them simulated pressures.
Sure can.
Or if you're in a 5-1 front.
That's going to be interesting on Sunday, seeing Leonard, Pierce, Jalen on the field at the same time. just screaming towards the
nuts,
quarterback.
dude.
That's going to be nasty. Oh, man. My guy Keith Simmons says he called it.
So it
Power
looks
to
like
you.
the Eagles were trying to trade up for Jihad Campbell, but it looks like it's working out in their favor because
Yeah.
he's falling. And I just saw who Washington took. I like their pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I can live with that.
So it looks like Terry Fontenot and Raheem are done. They're answering questions. Fontenot, we have to take impact players off the board regardless of where they are. Both pressure players, two pressure players, two of the better rushers in the SEC. That's exciting.
Level of competition, I guess, matters to the Falcons, and you can understand that.
If you look at it, these are two of the top 5 edge rushers that people had on their boards.
Yep.
And the Falcons got them.
Got him. Yeah.
Got them. I honestly, just to give you a little, on my mock draft, I had Emeka Egbuka falling to them.
To Washington?
Washington, and I thought they would take him because Debo was on a 1-year deal.
Yeah. I think if we both saw what I thought we saw, tackle makes sense here for Washington.
Terry Fontenot, general manager, quote, and I quote, "It was a good night."
Yeah, hell yeah.
Terry had a chance to get 2 of the top edge rushers, and he took that chance. And people are mad.
That's crazy. Josh Connolly Jr. Man, let's go Falcons.
Josh Connolly Jr., I like him.
Good for him. Yes, absolutely. You're damn right, John. Awesome shit, man. Totally redeemed yourself there, Terry. Let's look at the books for Atlanta next year. Falcons are said to have over $50 million in cap next year. Certain situations, or in the monetary portion for next year, could have played a factor too into giving up a first.
Maybe. So do you think – I haven't looked at the linebacker free agency class. That could be a target.
That could be a target.
Jalen
Now
Ramsey's
you really-
contract can be taken on next year because the books open up.
Yep.
Could we sign a stud nickel corner?
Falcons
He
are
said, you know what? If we walk out of this with Jared Wilson and a solid corner safety, if
It's a
Jared Wilson falls to the 3rd round,
oh my God, run to the podium.
run to the podium if he's there at 101. I don't think he's there, but if he is, Jalen Walker just fell to us.
Hell yeah. Falcons are projected at 47 million next year.
What? 47 million?
47
But
million.
that's with Kirk's contract still on there.
Correct.
That'll open even more.
Correct. And they go into next year with no dead money. Falcons one of the better teams in that department in recent years after, setting records in 2021 and 2022.
It's amazing what Terry can do when he's actually given the opportunity to run his draft.
Sure. As you mentioned so many times, you feel like this is Terry's second draft. After it was a Rich McKay, Arthur Smith driven draft of the past couple of years.
Odds of landing a good pass rusher improve with this move at the end of the day. What do you
mean? Who's coming at you sideways?
What does that mean? Odds of landing a good pass rusher improve with this move at the end of the day. What does that mean? I'm not understanding. So my comment was, this is what I said. I was a bit shocked that next year's first was given up, but I'm with you. Go out swinging. Mm-hmm. I was responding to Trace. He says odds of landing a good pass rusher improve with this move at the end of the day. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I'm not following.
That's wild.
I don't know.
Wow, man.
Y'all ain't lying. Hold on. Notice when Smith and McKay are gone, all of a sudden we're loading up on premium positions at quarterback, D-line, edge. Coincidence? No, Bones. It's not coincidence. Bro, we have – okay, look at our future line group, right? James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, Rook Oro, Brandon Dorless, Zach Harrison. Who
Braylon
else?
Trice.
Braylon Trice. Give him this year to come off that ACL? Towards the end of the season, he could make the biggest impact, Braylon Trice.
And that's not – and we're not even mentioning guys that are already on the roster like Zach Harrison, who in this scheme now, who knows, could break out on the Jeff O break, the much awaited breakout from him.
I just love that we actually double dipped. We talked about the double dip, but we thought about it in the first and the second, but it was the first and the first again.
Yeah. The Falcons improved their pass rush in a massive way, according to PFF.
Hold on. You went 7 years between first-round picks, and now you have 2. What? And then Sean McVay says, for now. Sounds like Sean McVay is insinuating they may use those picks for players. Could have Jalen Ramsey.
I was going to just say that too, man.
To the Rams. That'd be crazy.
That would be.
So Brian Dable has already come out and said Russell Wilson is our starter. And why?
Yeah, why even play?
You want to scrutinize someone? Scrutinize the Giants.
Yeah, sure. Wow. Bones was right, man. They're milking this until 11:30. Crazy. Bill's selection.
The Eagles just traded up one spot. Wonder if they go for Jihad like they were.
Well, yeah, that was their target.
What do they give up? A third, a fourth to move up one spot?
Probably a third. Well, no, actually, you know what? A fourth probably makes more sense.
Wow, they actually traded with the Chiefs. Imagine if we would have actually gotten Latu last year, too.
Oh, my God. Filthy, man. Filthy, dude. Hey, what can dream?
We have 2 edges that we went. First time since 2017 to go edge, and we went 2 in the first round.
2 in the first round.
All right, here we go, Bills.
I'm feeling better. I'm starting to feel better about that Jalen Walker pick.
I got this one right, too. I mocked this guy right here to Buffalo, and I got it right.
Maxwell Harrison comes off the board. The Will Johnson slide continues.
I was surprised when I started seeing people like say he was a first-round guy. I'm like, man, maybe second, but he may. And then I did see a lot of people say Kentucky's coverage scheme maybe hindered him a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see him in Buffalo.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I think that's it.
No,
it's a wrap. Yeah,
that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. Okay, so the Eagles traded number 164 to the Chiefs, which is a 5th rounder.
Oh, it's a 5th rounder? Wow, a 5th rounder? To move up one spot?
To move up one spot. So they have 164 and 165. They had back-to-back picks, so they gave one up. They had like 5 5th-round picks, dude. They loaded up on picks last draft.
Shit. 3 first-rounders from the Georgia Bulldogs defense in 2025. Ooh, boy.
Okay. Hopefully number 1 defense this year. Okay, let's temper expectations.
Yeah.
We'll be better than last year. How about that?
Yeah, for sure. Middle of the pack.
Yeah, it looks like Mike Green is falling out of the first round unless the Chiefs take him. We got two of the top 10 defensive players in the SEC. Not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And James Spears Jr. went up. He had some good shows against like Will Campbell and stuff like that. So
yeah. You think they'll ask him to add a little bit more bulk to his frame?
yeah, they're probably going to ask him to add a little bit of weight. I think Floyd is what, like 250, 255? They'll probably ask him.
I think I saw.
What is it?
258, I think I saw.
So I might ask him to put on like 10 pounds because right now he's listed at 245. But that's for the nutritionist to, worry about.
Yeah. Oh man, what an amazing
Dude,
night.
could they go Mason Taylor here?
Who?
The tight end out of LSU.
Mason
Remember,
Taylor?
Remember they're trading their Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert. He's on the trade block. Yeah. I wouldn't draft him if I don't have somebody locked in for Dallas Goedert. And then you're just cutting a guy, you would be forced to cut a guy with no compensation. If you take Mason Taylor here, I mean, I would only do that if I have a lock on a team that would want Dallas Goedert. I wouldn't cut Dallas Goedert.
It's not. I just saw who it is. It's who they were targeting. Damn.
My guy's the real deal. My guy's the real deal, man.
I appreciate the kind words, man. Of course he's a Philly, man. Of course, man. Why?
Did they take him?
Dude, yeah, they did. So I'm just trying to think. Does that mean is he going to be their Mike? Does Vic Fangio see him as the Mike, and then Vaughn can continue to play his role? Anybody wanted Mike Green, or does it matter? I don't think it matters at this point. We're not getting.
Yeah.
I really think we're getting Ramsey. I think so too. Patrick Mahomes just tweeted something out. Makes me think it's offensive line.
Jeez.
Who would be there? Offensive line wise, all the top guys.
Desiree.
Huh?
Desiree? The kid out of Minnesota? Maybe. Josh Simmons is still out. He's been mocked a lot to Kansas City. Josh Simmons, Ohio State.
Yeah. Bro, Simmons.
Simmons.
That would be a steal itself because people were scared of it. It's the same thing that happened when people were scared of Trey Smith's heart condition, and they took a chance.
They took a chance on it. Yep. Yeah. Fucking guy's a perennial Pro Bowler every year, man. Did he come out the same year Chris Lindstrom did?
Who?
Trey Smith?
I don't think so. Because he just came up on his contract. So he's been in the league 4 years.
4 years?
So go back. So he was drafted in 20. 20, I think, yeah. Because they tagged him this year. So maybe it was 19 or 20.
Got you. Well, 19. Lindstrom came out in 19.
No, 17.
Lindstrom?
17, wasn't it?
No.
16, we drafted Ridley. 17 was.
No, we drafted Ridley in 17.
Then it was 18. We drafted him the next year. Are you sure? I can't remember. Because we already paid Lindstrom, but then again, maybe Terry beat him to the punch.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. A lot of people saying Will Johnson was right there. I hate seeing guys.
The would-be's.
I hate seeing the guys that were in the green room that should have been taken and weren't. Kind of like Rand Branch that one year.
Yeah,
that was
second
tough
round.
to see, man. And look at what the impact he has for the Lions.
I think the narrative is changing on Twitter with this pick. The narrative is changing. You get more people now tweeting out the edge room and showing the combined stats of Jalen Walker and James Pierce. I think people are warming up to that, man.
I'm going to put the Eagles as a loser here. I don't like it. I don't like Jahad Campbell. You give up a pick. I get it's for a fifth-year option, but you could have had him there and not, use your tackle. I highly doubt the Chiefs were going to take him.
Jahad Campbell?
Yeah.
No, with Nick Bolton? No, they got Nick Bolton. They re-up on him, too.
then what's his name? The white guy, Drew.
Oh, Drew Tranquil.
Yeah, they
Love him.
re-signed him Bolton. Yes. I think it was dumb on their part, but whatever. All right, so I like to do 5 guys. I have Donovan Jackson, Jadae Barron, the Falcons 2 picks, Walter Nolan, and Travis Hunter to the Jags as my winners. My losers, I've got Kelvin Banks Jr., Jackson Dart, and Nicholas Luka and Tyler Booker. I think my 5th is going to piss off the Eagles fans, but I don't care. 4, yeah, unless the Chiefs pick someone that's terrible.
You got to reach out to your brother, man. He's a Philly fan, right?
Yeah, he is. I've had to watch him win 2 Super Bowls, and he's gotten to watch me in misery. All right, let's see. Let's answer some questions. All right, what do we got here? What should we go after next? Still address maybe the safety spot? If we're trading for Jalen Ramsey, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, so cornerback maybe.
Tackle, maybe a developmental tackle. Offensive tackle.
Chase London from Connecticut.
A lot.
Don't blocking.
I like him a lot.
He fits what we do.
I'm in shock right now. We don't pick Green because of his SA allegations. Crazy, just accusations to ruin it.
Yeah, sure can.
It happens all the time, but apparently for Maxwell Hairston, it wasn't, I guess, enough. Because he was still taken in the first.
Yeah.
That 3rd pick gives Terry more time to think before making a decision. I agree.
That's a good point.
I agree. Because then he could see how the board falls, and he could trade up into the 2nd to get maybe Jared Wilson that's there.
That was going to be my next question. Do we still run the table in the sense? Do we still go defense?
I mean, if Jared Wilson's there, he competes for the starting job with Nuzeel. Yeah. It'd be the second time Terry drafts the center.
Sheesh. Does a Demetrius McKnight ring a bell? Possibly in a 3rd round. Jeffrey Bossa. Yeah. In a 3rd round. In a 3rd round, could we target the linebacking core, like the actual linebacking core?
Bossa, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a target because he was a former safety, and Olbrick, Divine Diablo, Jamie Sherwood, those are the type of players they like.
Those are the type of the players that he likes. Exactly my point.
Diablo signed a 2-year deal?
He signed a 2-year deal. Yes.
Maybe not.
And really, in essence, how the contract's broken down is essentially a 1-year deal. The Falcons can move away from that deal if he doesn't pan out this year.
I hate it that he went there.
Happy for him, man.
Happy for him,
This kid that blew up the combine the way that he did, man. Impressive.
I really thought he was going to be a Falcon.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm happy at the end of the day.
Yep.
Terry went out swinging.
Sure.
Got 2 top guys. As much as we were in on Jalen Walker, he's a Falcon now, and we're gonna hope for the best. And if he turns out to be anywhere close to Michael Parsons, we won.
We did, absolutely. We've added so much speed to this edge group. It's crazy.
And that's what we lacked, dude.
Big time. Wow.
Hold on. Let's see what this is. What do we need next since we got our edge rushers? What names? We're looking like Nick Emanwari, safety, defensive tackle, Alfred Collins. I think he's gone in the 2nd round. TJ Sanders.
Sanders.
Now we are shifting our gears to potentially a center and Jared Wilson if he's there. If we get a center like one of those, the Sacramento State kid, Jackson Slater.
Oh, Jackson Slater. Yeah.
Happy if we got him in the 7th round.
Yeah.
That's a developmental guy that could be that guy.
Yeah. I still say we should still target the trenches, man.
I'm confused. Do the Falcons have a 2nd round pick? No, we gave up 46. We have 101. We're talking about trading back into the 2nd if there's a guy there that Terry needs. Because if this is his last year, his last true raw, he's gonna want to go out with a bang.
With a bang for sure, man. No more Judon.
You think they'll go after Ramsey with the connection with Raheem? Yes, but the biggest kick that we talked about earlier was do they trade once the Kirk Cousins is traded? That's I think when the move happens.
That's exactly. It's contingent upon that.
Yep, we called it, Bruno.
Yeah.
We called it number 32.
Oh, really? Okay. Makes sense. That offensive line got fucking destroyed in the Super Bowl, man.
Dude. Who'd they sign at left guard?
Oh, so they got rid of Joe Tooney. They traded him to the Bears. Who the hell did they trade? Who did they sign? I don't think they signed anybody.
So they signed Jalen Moore, remember?
Oh, Jalen Moore. Okay.
They have
Yeah.
Ron Taylor. They're going to have to move some pieces around. Are they thinking Josh Simmons is going to sit?
Really? They had Joe Tooney playing a tackle spot in the Super Bowl.
They signed Dan Moore to a pretty extensive deal. The
Yep.
kid Kingsley Sumataya from last year from BYU.
He's going to be competing.
Well, no, they kicked him into guard.
Oh, they kicked him into guard. I thought I saw something where Andy Reid said that he will.
Maybe, but I think he struggled too much at the league to be
Got it.
that left tackle.
Yep.
He was getting Mahomes killed early on.
He was. Yeah, true. That was a kid with a lot of upside coming out of BYU, man.
All right, no Shador Sanders in the first round.
Wow, man. Yeah, I'm still taking D-line, man.
Of course, he
I'm
goes
still
to the
going.
Eagles, bro.
You know who's a low-key name that I enjoy? Aeneas Peebles out of Virginia Tech. He could be available. Aeneas Peebles out of Virginia Tech.
That's Grady Jarrett 2.0.
All day. And that's a pop in the middle of the defense, too.
Bro, Omar Norman Lott out of Tennessee.
Love him.
Bro,
Yep.
one of the
Love him
quickest
too.
first steps.
Sure. Now you're gonna start seeing the names like Darius Alexander, maybe the TJ Saunders. Hell, even in the third round, if JJ Pegas is around, maybe you might want to, dabble with that name. It'd be crazy if Ty Robinson is there. I'm just, probably, wishful thinking there, but hey, look how this first round went, man. We got Malachi Starks that went towards the bottom of the first round, man. It's crazy. That's a kid that was being mocked to the Miami Dolphins early on. There it is, Josh Simmons.
That is the final pick of the first round.
Unbelievable first round, first night. We certainly thank everybody coming through, man. We almost got this thing up to 4,000 views, man, which is insane. We definitely appreciate all of you guys coming through and tapping in.
Sleep.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. Well,
You got work tomorrow?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. It's almost midnight over here, guy. This is all worth it, man. This is all worth it, brother.
Absolutely. What time does night 2 start? Chat, does anybody know what time night 2 starts?
I think it's 7 o'clock. Let's see. Bleacher Report is calling James Pierce Jr. a steal. A steal. Oh, I got a tough task ahead. I got to go live Saturday as soon as the Falcons draft ends. Got to give them my reaction.
Well, let's see.
I'll warm up to the Jalen Walker.
We're what? We only have 2 more picks. Or no,
Yeah.
3 more. We have 3 more. Because now we have a third, a fourth, and then one more 7.
No, a third. Wait.
We
Yeah,
had
a
2
third, a
sevens.
fourth. Yeah, we had 2 sevens. We gave
We
one
gave
up in a trade. Yep. So 3, 4, and 7.
Okay, so it's 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
And I think me and Berto, we're going to try and come back for day 2. So if you guys want to be here and tune in, remember,
Absolutely.
it's not just Falcons. We're talking all the teams and whether what we think and what's going on. Because remember, we know all.
Oh
right?
yeah. Well informed
Well,
and
the
just
most
as hyped as everybody else.
We're just teasing. Shout out to all the content creators that were live tonight as well
Absolutely.
with us. We got to make some special appearances. That was fun earlier.
Yes. One time
So,
for the fan. Audio Falcon Mind made a return to the screen. That was fun to be a part of, man.
Look at this before we go. From the press conference, it seems like Terry has no intention of moving to the second, and it's going to take a lot to consider it. If the guy that they thought was going to be gone balls,
fucking go. If like you said, if you're going out swinging, oh baby, go for it all, man. Screw it.
all, man. Go
Fuck
for it
those
all.
picks.
Oh, Berto, what parting words?
Oh man. So again, we thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Look out for us potentially tomorrow night at 7. And again, like Bro Talk just mentioned, not just the Falcons. We'll chime in on all 32 teams. We do pick tomorrow, albeit it'd be a little bit late, but we do have a third round pick that we didn't have because of the Matthew Judon trade. We were able to secure one in a trade this evening with the Los Angeles Rams that saw the Falcons trade back up into the first round to get James Pierce Jr., a guy that was heavily linked to the Atlanta Falcons early. Could have been the pick at 15 by some accounts, but we got him. We got him at what, 26. Falcons jumped up 20 spots to get James Pierce Jr. The last time we made an astronomical jump like that was in 2011 when we went up to get the great Julio Jones. We will see, but definitely tune in tomorrow night. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to Dirty Bird Central. That's my guy Bro Talk there on my right. And myself, 95 North Falcons Talk Show. Both channels found exclusively on YouTube. It's been a great night. Way to attack it, Terry, man. Way to attack it. Until then, we'll talk to y'all soon, man. Peace, everybody.
Peace.